Welcome, everybody. I know it's been a while, but we are back with the Meatheads podcast.
Moves done. I got a Snyder extended clip, so who wanna play hero? Go bad shit like Ozzy, I was born in the darkness. Oh, you the wolf, so we pull up and you're harmless. So pray to
Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on. Living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports car.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is...
How's everybody's father feeling today?
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Oh, what do you guys want to talk about?
Let me talk to you.
That's right, folks. Let us talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Circle Debate Just in Time for Rest podcast, GETCHO podcast, and the Heel Turn podcast, episode 207, Summer Extravaganza, right, folks? Because it's summertime. That's what it is right here, baby. That is right, because it is summer. It's fucking hot. But man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the host Stevie's What I Haven't Seen Here. Will be familia. Oh, my sangre, my I plead for all these three men, because I love him very dearly. We're going to introduce, of course, my other host here. He's the former champ, but he'll get his network championship against TK this Saturday for SummerSlam. So we'll see. Hopefully you do, Redeemer. But he is the Redeemer.
Because I'm not just the coolest, and I'm not just the best.
The Redeemer is back.
Oh, he's the Redeemer.
That is right. It is Thursday. You know what that means. Circle of Debate time with your boy, the Redeemer. And you know what always that means. It is game over.
That's right. That's right. It gives me chills, all right? It gives me fucking chills. It does when you do the game over shit. No homo, right? Okay, right? I'm saying that. But man, we're not alone, folks. It's Nettie Mania running wild. I'm here, folks. That's right. Let me go ahead and introduce my two other guests today. First, it's Chi-Town Boy, ladies and gentlemen, because this man, he needs an intro. So here we go.
You know, I guess that you would be the only one who would dare to come here. You've got courage.
Yo, appreciate that. Appreciate that. No one's ever seen that before, so shout out to you, homie. Shout out to you.
First time. That's right. Here exclusively on COD. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome my boy Just GETCHO podcast. What is going on, my man?
Get your podcast.
We're here, we're live. We're here to talk about SummerSlam. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it.
Sir.
Yep. It's not over yet because we got another one here. Because this is another one that I love dearly. And this is another main Nettie.
Yes.
Even though his partner, his crime is not here today, but he is. That's what you acknowledge the real heel right here. That's right. You acknowledge this man. That is my boy right here, Izzy from the Heel Turn Podcast. What is going on, my brother? What's going on?
Man, what's good? What's good? Man, I always feel like a legend coming in here because it's always great people to talk to. Always love debating wrestling. And look, let me tell you guys something. My tag team partner is gone, but this isn't Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty. We both can have solo careers. He can chill at home. He'll have his moment. I'll hold the fort for now. I got it.
That's right.
He's part of the heel turn, but I'll tell you right now, he's really turning heel right there because he probably has Devin like buried in the sand somewhere in a desert.
Buried in the sand is so extreme. Tied up to a pole is so much, nicer.
No, because every time I think about tying to a pole, the only thing I think about is freaking Bart Simpson from the Simpsons movie.
We're preparing for that match. We're getting ready for that Devin on a pole match. We're getting it set up.
Right. Shit.
And shout out to Temple already. He's in Japan and enjoying the G1. Temple, hope you're enjoying it. Yes, you scumbag. Hope you enjoy it. Double J, what's going on? The real Double J, World Elite.
Shout out.
Best Double J right there.
Right. And
he don't need a 7,525-day reign to freaking prove it.
Temple, don't be talking shit about my boy Just, man. He's saying, he just looks like Rey Mysterio without a mask. But
who's that jumping out the sky?
Hey, that's all good. That's all good. That's
That's what he does. What?
Tom.
Tom. I hope you're gonna be enjoying
broadcast.
Yes, that's right. Izzy, there you go. Temple even right there saying, shout out to my boy Izzy. That's right. I'm the only heel in this part.
I don't know.
The following contest.
A promo, man. We got to get a promo match going.
All right. All right.
Wow, listen, look at this
promo
man.
Cypher? Okay, I'm with it.
Really is a heel.
Oh yeah, he is a heel. I know it's just me, Temple. I know you're a scumbag, but you're my scumbag. Don't forget that.
He's all of our scumbag.
Oh yeah, he is everybody's scumbag. It's just for you, scumbag. Just for you.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
You gotta believe. Gotta believe in Joe Hendry. All right, Temple. Gotta believe in it. But all right.
I still question how he felt on Tuesday with that whole thing, Scott on Scott violence.
Scott on Scott.
Oh man. Before we get into the predictions for SummerSlam, folks, we just want to get this out of the way because I want to talk about what happened 24 hours ago. And of course, I'm gonna hit it. So it's time, Vader.
It's time! It's time! It's Vader!
Dynamite!
That's right. Dynamite that happened 24 hours ago, folks. It was a great Dynamite, but man, a lot of storytelling they're going to be heading into Wembley for sure. So I'm really excited for this, for this Dynamite, for Wembley. I'm really excited for it. But a lot of things happen here that I don't know if you guys caught on too. Like when you guys saw, Will Ospreay and, the crowd was okay, but they were kind of chanting against them because even though he said, "Hey, I'm not here from the U.S., but I came here as well." Making this little promos was not a bad promo. Brian's promo, whoa, that one got to me. I'm like, shit. All right, this man's literally putting his freaking career on the line for that AEW World Championship, and I don't know. It's crazy how that's gonna. I can't wait till we talk about Wembley one day. I can't wait. Can't wait to do the predictions for that one for sure. Because I don't know. I don't know. And then to see Brian challenging Jeff Jarrett, backstage, this is what you wanted, right? You wanted to fucking turn it up? Well, here you go. This ain't no turn it up like too cool. Turn it up? No, this is more like, I'm going to turn it up.
Banging it.
Banging it. Oh, well, the question is going to be doing Monet on that. Respectfully. I just wanted to say respectfully. That's a single woman now, so you gotta be careful. But man, you gotta understand, Will Ospreay. When you're in America, fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens. But man, it was a great matchup for the first time of Hangman Adam Page versus Darby Allin. One thing I did not expect that finish. That's one thing that caught me off guard. Really, really caught me off guard. And great matchup between Willow and Chris Statlander. Great matchup. man, she's turning aggressive. I love that from Stallion. Okay, I see you, girl. This is the aggressive that I want to see. The opening match, of course, is Lance Archer and Will Ospreay. I'm used to it. We've seen them in New Japan, but man, the crowd was really into it, and good win from Will Ospreay. It's honestly, it's tough to see Lance lose that way. It's tough. He's a big man. That's a big meaty man. It's like, whoa, shit. Seeing Tony Storm with, seeing Tony Storm coming out, with the shoe, and then I hope she doesn't kill that character. She keeps it, and don't go to that normal Tony Storm. No. Keep them, because that's the hottest thing in that women's division. It is. I would not fucking change it. Tony Khan, you better not do it, because I will bullshit you. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. I'll get to you after Dynamite, because I got a lot to say about that. But man, and then a good 6-man tag. This guy, who's the fucking other talented guy with the mask on? What was his name? Portos? What the fuck was his name?
Yeah, formerly known as Black Taurus.
Oh, that's right. It was Black Taurus, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Okay, damn. He looks different. He really looks different. Shit. Damn, good for him. Good to see him and him pinning Mark Briscoe. So for sure he's gonna get a title shot for the Ring of Honor World title. And Camille's debut in ring. This is where I have to do it. I have to do it. I know I was gonna wait until the next segment, but I have to do it.
That's fucking bullshit.
You're bullshit, Tony Khan, because you're giving this woman a fucking debut like that. What the fuck? God. Yeah, that's how it was. I was like, why would you give this woman this type of debut, man? Why?
What kind of shit is that?
Exactly. What kind of shit is that? Like, no. I digress, but I'm gonna hold myself to the next segment. But it was a great Dynamite. Good to see Camille. It made her do, Brickhouse make her debut. I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen. So I mean, we're at least Tony Khan is learning how to tell stories heading into that pay-per-view. So good for you. I'll give you a golf clap. Good for you, pal. You're learning. You're learning something fresh every day. And I hope it's because you're listening to everybody's podcast here, not just Circle Debate. I hope you're listening to GETCHO. I hope you listen to the Hill Turns, because I hope you do. So you get an understanding why we say you're bullshit. Because 90% of the time, you're fucking incorrect of shit. That's just me. I finish. I digress. My man, just take it away, brother. How was overall Dynamite for you? Break it down, my brother. The floor is yours.
Dynamite has kind of like, been even keel. Like, I mean, they're usually when it comes up to the build of a pay-per-view, it's normally, that's when they kind of go all out. Mm-hmm. I was surprised that Daniel Bryan did the whole Goosebumps reference, trying to be like The Rock. But like because of AEW's lack of professional lens on their camera, you couldn't really see the goosebumps. So it just looked like an ad for like lotion, you know what I'm saying? It just looked like he was just trying to showcase how moisturized his skin was. Maybe he was trying to, promote, Brie and Nikki's like new lotion line. It didn't really come off as the way he wanted it to. As far as the matches go, the matches are always going to be good. I mean, wrestling is always pretty decent on AEW, right? Mm-hmm. The learning tree stuff, I don't know about y'all, but man, I just can't take the learning tree. It has its moments. It has its moments.
Thank you, Joss.
It does. It has its moments, but man, every time I see the learning tree, I know everyone's getting tired of Chris Jericho, right? But for me personally, I'm kind of getting tired of Brian Keith, especially when Brian Keith gets y'all looking like Will.i.am with the hat on.
Fucking Yosemite Sam over there, bro.
I'm like, yo, this hat, is not working for you. You know what I'm saying, my man? You got to try to find something different. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty decent. It was okay. I mean, I know they're setting up for Wembley, and it's hard maybe because like I'm not really into AEW right now because SummerSlam's going on, G1's going on. So like that's my whole thing right now. So it was decent. It was decent,
Oh man, love it. Izzy, break it down for us, brother.
Yeah, man, I thought it was all right. I mean, just seeing Bryan Danielson, I forgot who said it. I'm praying it wasn't Devin, but it was somebody that when you're looking at Bryan Danielson, knowing that his time is coming to an end, him officially, set to retire this year, you kind of come to the conclusion that you're going to get pretty much the greatest of Bryan Danielson, that so far. So the promo that we got, absolutely amazing. Like I said, it gives you chills. And the fact that, I know you guys have probably seen him in Ring of Honor. I saw Daniel Bryan before I saw Bryan Danielson. And just the growth from that is just spectacular. And even the growth from Swerve Strickland. I never would have thought this would come out of Swerve Strickland. So the fact that he was able to, pretty much hold on to the company, especially with some of the crap stories that they've given to him, I think it's absolutely incredible. And now him and Bryan Danielson are gonna put on a banger. And if Swerve loses, I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna drip. So, I think that part is actually pretty dope. I feel like we gotta wrap Darby Allin in every bit of bubble wrap possible, because this man cannot be. We have to save Darby Allin from himself. That spot where pretty much Hangman Page just pretty much flipped him over and he just went spine first into the steel steps. Brutal, absolutely brutal. Just stuff that honestly is cool to see. Just not. I want to see that at Wembley. Like if you're gonna do something like that, do it at Wembley. Do it on a pay-per-view. Do it so I can pay $60 to watch you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of me watching this for free and you hurting yourself, you putting yourself in danger. But other than that, I'm not a fan of Hangman Page, but man, when he wrestles, I love every bit of him. So I can't complain about that. Same with Willow Nightingale too. I like what you said. We're seeing the aggressiveness from Chris Statlander. Gets me a little hot, you know what I'm saying?
Respectfully.
Just for that, because I haven't hit it all the time. Yep, that's something like this.
Hello, ladies.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I need a towel. You got a towel somewhere? You need a towel, man. Yeah, wet the little tip of the towel. Get that little spin motion. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
You're good, brother. You're good.
Just finally, Mercedes Moné. I'm struggling to give a damn about her. I'm absolutely struggling. Appreciate you, Kofi, but that's one thing that I just can't get with. We gotta. And last but not least, I love everything that Toni Storm and Mariah May have done. I think this is going to be an incredible match. This has gotten me, and this is going to be fucked up to say, but this has gotten me interested more into the women's division, because as of late, there hasn't been much I've really been hyped for, if I'm being honest with you. Like Toni Storm has been putting in great work, but I kind of expected her to come out on top in most of her matches. So, honestly, I really, really love the work that Mariah May and Toni Storm have done. I can't wait to see their match. Really, really solid Dynamite.
Awesome. Shout out to the Notorious.
Notorious. Look at the harmony right there. Notorious. Come on. Just in Sync right there. That's the name of our album.
Let's go.
Panties wet. Getting the panties wet for
this
y'all.
right here's a panty dropper.
What's it on the beat? Come on.
Oh man.
All right.
See, I have. We are. That's right.
See?
Yep. Yes, that's right. Shout out to the Notorious One DOM, but fortunately he wasn't able to join us tonight, but he'll join us on Saturday. He'll be hosting, of course, alongside with the Redeemer for the watch along for SummerSlam. So you better stay tuned for that. And shout out to Kofi Weaston, baby. We live, baby. Yes.
Shouts to Dirty Heels.
Dirty Heels.
Dirty Heels podcast, folks. Make sure you subscribe to them. And yes, Hassan, I know today's the Hall of Fame game. Is Chi-Town.
Hell yeah.
Celeb debut today.
Facts.
So I gotta see that. I'm gonna see that replays. I'm looking forward. USC, baby. It's USC.
Go Bears.
So that's right. Go Bears. Chi-Town, baby. That's right. Oh, the chef.
Oh, chef.
What's going on, chef? Yeah. That's right. But Redeemer, break it down, brother. The floor is yours.
So I thought this Dynamite was freaking awesome, especially following the one from last week, which was just as awesome. Like this freaking killed it. Like the start off with MJF just coming out there and just shitting all over South Carolina by calling them meth mouths and telling them that they, like they got no class the entire time, calling Ospreay a red coat like terrorist. I'm like, this man needs a fucking like chill like right now. He is unhinged. absolutely insane. Ospreay coming down there and just, cutting that promo. Like, honestly, Ospreay, when that man picks up a microphone, holy shit. Like, that man can talk. Like, he can hang in there, especially with MJF, we know is like one of the best on the freaking stick. I love the Archer Ospreay match. Like, it's that big guy, little guy dynamic, but I love what Archer, how he doesn't sell like a big guy. Like, he doesn't just like get hit by a little guy and go, oh, well, I guess I just got to walk and try to intimidate you. Like, no, this man will sell. That's why I like Lance Archer. This dude's awesome. So when him and Ospreay killed it, and then Fletcher coming out to save Ospreay, like I like that whole thing of whose side is Fletcher on. Like, it makes really, like, Fletcher cut a hell of a promo in his own right. I thought that was awesome from him. Like, I literally said this last night during the watch along, and I go, isn't it freaking funny how MJF right now is like walking around here going, hey, I'm an American hero. But meanwhile, you got the person from the UK and the person from Australia defending the USA from MJF. Like, what the hell is this? I kind of laughed at that a little bit. It was funny. I was like, the tables have turned a little bit. It was hysterical.
Oh,
see, I'm with Just. I can't stand the learning tree stuff. I'm over it. Like, it. I can't take it. Like, fucking Jericho needs to go away. What is this doing? Right? Big Bill. What is this doing for Big Bill? And fucking Brian Keith. I like Brian Keith, but him going out there being freaking Yosemite Sam and just freaking, I hate Samoa Joe and I hate Hook and all that stuff like that. Like, I can't stand listening, like, seeing any of it. It's not doing anything because it's not getting Hook over. It's not going to freaking really make you like intrigued to watch Shibata. It's not going to do anything for Joe in the long run. So the whole entire idea of it is just a waste of time. I loved Stat and Willow. Match was awesome. The only thing that barely made no sense was because it was an eliminator. Obviously, Stat was going to win this because, again, why? Why'd you have to ask for an eliminator? Just ask for the title match at that point. Don't just go one step ahead and just say, hey, forget trying to beat you for the title. Like, to beat you to earn a title shot, just let me beat you for the title. It's not that hard to do. It just didn't make no sense how that went down, but the match was awesome. Stats getting a whole lot of intensity going behind her, and I love it. It's been awesome. The Bryan and Swerve thing, fucking wild. Swerve just coming out there and going, listen, you may not, besides just walk out of Wembley, you might not just be walking at all. I'm like, Swerve is literally, like, that whole promo from Swerve literally just felt like he was going in for, like, literally for the kill shot, no pun intended. Like, that man felt like he literally just put the gun up against his head and just sat there and was just shit talking him the whole time and just like holding his freaking finger on the trigger going, I'm waiting. Just wait till I drop this line, then I'm going to squeeze it. Like, this man was freaking a savage, just ripping into Bryan. Like, Bryan coming out there to cut this promo like, man, this is my career. Like, I'm going to put it on the line. If I beat you, I'm going to keep going. If I don't, then I'm done. Like, done. I'm loving the feud. I'm just a little disappointed that it kind of feels like now they made it a little obvious that Bryan's going to end up beating Swerve, which is a little bit of disappointment right there.
Thank you.
But I think the match is going to be dope. Yeah. So sign me up for it. Absolutely. Yeah. I enjoyed the trios match. That was fun. That was fun. Mortis pinning Mark Briscoe is cool. I like Mortis. Even when it was Black Taurus, I like him. Like, that's just everybody in this match I thought was awesome. Like, I love the conglomeration as a faction. It's just this randomly thrown together faction, and you just let Mark Briscoe do all the talking, and he just like makes you want to fucking laugh. Like, the conglomeration. The word of the day is miscombobulation. Like, it's hysterical. It's hysterical to watch. It's just it's an enjoyable whole thing. And again, I hope we get Mortis versus Mark Briscoe down the road for the title. Looking forward to it. The Mercedes stuff, I'm with Izzy. I can't find any appeal to it. I can't even stand listening to the woman talk anymore.
You're not feeling the dance? The dance?
No, I'm not feeling the dance, dude.
The offbeat.
No. It doesn't work with her theme music. Like if she was doing it to her New Japan music, it would have worked.
Or even
but she's
the
just like
Sasha Banks theme. Even the
right.
Sasha Banks
It just doesn't work with this music.
The music just has no bounce, man. The music just has
Right.
no bounce.
It doesn't. And then the piped in CEO chants, like no one gives a damn right there with it. It just feels she's just so uninteresting in AEW right now. And I hate saying that because I've been a Mercedes Moné fan, but I can't get behind this. I just can't find any appeal to get behind this. And I feel bad for Camille because it just didn't feel like it did anything for Camille in this situation.
Yeah.
And then that main event was just like we witnessed a homicide on television. Like Darby just basically gets thrown around for the entire match and then gets a win. I'm like, what? Like, it's cool to watch the descent of Hangman. The man just is like basically, again, remember, he went out there and basically told us all, listen, you guys rooted for this guy when he broke into my house, threw a shirt at my kid. You guys are the assholes, not me. I'm like, yes, we are assholes, Hangman. And you know what? We enjoy it right now. Like, it's so good to watch. And yeah, I just thought the show was just really packed. Like, even with the little bit of like stuff that I was just like, yeah, sure, Jericho, Mercedes, fine, we're good. Like, we'll get past this. Everything else was freaking awesome. So honestly, I enjoyed the hell out of the show.
Yeah. Oh man. And shout out to the banger of course, Burger Spurs. That's right. Tim King, of course, after banger, baby. And Tammy, I'll put up the comment again, Tammy. He says Temple been asking us to give our thoughts. Brian Daniels is a terrible example for his children. Never really sticks with anything. He used to be a vegan, but he couldn't give up eating brie. Your thoughts, gentlemen?
God, I loved that. I loved that line when that was said. It was so funny.
That was good. My thoughts is that protein is protein. I mean, he didn't stop eating brie, but she also didn't stop eating meat.
There you go. That's facts.
I just thought about just talking about freaking the Garcia twins freaking lotion shit. And I'm just sitting there going, just picture Brian promoting that shit, just going, the Garcia lotion. And all of a sudden he's just like, you can look, but you can't touch. Just be like, I'm done. I'm done.
That's nice. That's nice.
Done.
That was good.
You gotta get paid for that. You should get paid for that.
Right. Go ahead, Just.
I love it. Tabby say Mercedes Moné CEO can't elevate out Miss Temple. Damn. Shout out to Miss Temple. What's going on?
Shouts Miss Temple.
Shout out.
See the chef saying the main event was basically aggravated assault. The battery was a surprise. Roll up was yep. Oh yeah, because the lights went out. That's right. I thought someone was gonna come out and nobody.
That was so random.
Yeah.
We kept going. Did they forget to pay the electric bill?
I was gonna say right, something like that.
No, they didn't mention it. I was trying to look for it myself too, like if anybody reported anything to see what was that reason, and no, I'm like
no, because even Kayla was there last night. Shouts to Queen's Takeover.
Mm-hmm.
She was there last night, and even she was like, "Did the lights go out for you guys?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" So that wasn't even planned. Like it feels like.
So there was an accident by probably the arena.
Yeah, which is hysterical.
Honestly, you know what I was waiting for? Honestly, when that shit went out, I was waiting for this shit.
Bitch.
I'm telling you.
I was waiting for that shit from Okada to be like, oops.
I'm telling you, this man needs to rename himself from Rainmaker to Bitchmaker. If it is not freaking changed at any point, missed opportunity.
He needs to make a shirt of that, the Bitchmaker, right here.
The Bitchmaker. Just says bitch on the back, too, in big letters.
Oh, man. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was a good match, though. I mean, I'm not going to say it was a banger match between them for the first time. Great storytelling they both did. I know people were like, why did Darby have to win? Well, you got to think about it. Homeboy just beat the Elite last week on the Blood and Guts. You think he needs his win? Of course he needs his win. He needs his win to head on to Wembley when he's challenging Jack Perry, the GOAT, the scapegoat, of course. And at Wembley for the TNT title. So you have to give him that one. Hangman, on the other hand, like I'm pretty sure he's waiting to get a fucking swerve. I know he's waiting. So that it's gonna happen down the line. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it could be the case that he probably caused Swerve to lose the belt versus Bryan Danielson at fucking Wembley. There's so much shit, which I'm happy that they're giving us stories of these. Now these storylines heading into Wembley. That's what one thing I always critiqued about AEW. I'm not an AEW hater, folks. I critique every promotion. It's just that this one, Tony Khan, he got to build a story, and now he did it. So I'm glad he's doing something right. But the one thing I want to know that this ain't right. What the hell was this about? What the hell was this about? When I saw that,
here comes the money.
Here comes the money. When I saw this, I'm like, okay, all right. So what are we getting here, man?
Shit's about to hit the fan.
Are we gonna get Shane McMahon all elite? Is that what we're gonna get here? What the fuck are we getting on this?
God.
Are we gonna get him being a GM for that promotion? You know, being a GM for Dynamite or Collision? I'm like, I don't know. I know people are gonna be panicking.
Please do not panic. Do you hear what I just said? Get your shit and go out the door.
You might get some of that shit, but I hope not, Tony Khan. Don't do it, Tony.
No. No. Hell no.
I don't know. I'm just saying. But man, I'll take it to you, Izzy. Break it down, brother. What are your thoughts when you saw this on social media? Did you lose your mind for a minute here? Like, what the fuck's happening here? What's going on here? I mean, let me talk to us, baby. I want to hear you.
Oh man, no, I was floored. I didn't know what the hell was happening. You know, I thought, at first you see the Drew McIntyre Jack Perry picture. At first, I thought that was fake. You know, so I'm like, I'm thinking, I'm just getting screwed with at this point. Shane McMahon and Tony Khan. The biggest reason why I'm not too insanely worried is because I know Shane McMahon, and it was rumored that Shane McMahon and Vince, there's some problems there, at least on the business side. They never really seen eye to eye. And of course, Shane McMahon always being the pretty much the workhorse, wanting to wrestle, wanting to do the extra stuff. He can't do that anymore. My man's jumped up in the air once. My man's tried to jump over the Miz once. And that was about it. That was as much as his legs could take. So I can't see him going out there and wrestling for AEW. And even then, I don't want to say this because I don't want to exaggerate this too much. But we could be looking at an Eric Bischoff here in this situation. We could be looking at a guy that's in
I feel you.
I don't see him wanting to be there for the betterment of AEW. I just see him doing this in spite of his father. And I don't know the man. I'm just saying this because I'm nosy. But that's just how I'm looking at it from the inside out. It just doesn't seem like Shane McMahon could come in here and turn AEW around, which is why, even though it tweaked me out when I saw it, not really too worried if Shane McMahon shows up in AEW.
Okay, all right. Just break it down, brother.
Well, okay, if you want to look at it in a term of like a business-wise, because that's what Shane McMahon is known for, is his business. So he's probably looking at Collision and Rampage, and he's like, man, these shows, they're just not doing it. Maybe I could try to revamp these shows or maybe take away these shows. So my thinking is that he's probably going to bring AEW Underground and try to revive that. With everything that's going on, I could actually get strippers in here. I could actually do that that I wanted. I could actually get all the things that I wanted to do for Raw Underground that I could do for AEW Underground. So let's work. Let's do this.
Oh shit! AEW Underground. Fuck.
There's gonna be people in the crowd doing the DX thing when Triple H told the girl to do this.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah. I don't want this shit, Temple. You think I want him saying, "I now own AEW"? Hell no, I don't want that shit. I I don't know. I'm the one who speaks to this one. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Either I don't know if he wants to invest or he wants to like asking Tony Khan, hey, so you want to sell AEW? You know, because there was rumor in windows. Remember, folks, we're opinionators, we're analysts, we're not fucking piece of shit Seltzer, piece of shit Alvarez, especially him. We're not Sean Ross, Wade Keller, none of those. We're just opinionators, not analysts here. But they're saying that Vince wanted to buy actually AEW from Tony Khan, Vince and Shane McMahon, invest on it. I'm like, I hope not. They better not do it. Or Shane will try to tell him, can you bring my daddy here, make an appearance?
Oh my God.
No, Tony Khan, don't do that. Hell no. I don't know. It's a tough one for me, this one. If he's gonna bring him to be a GM, he is gonna get fucking booed to the max. That is, people are gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing here? I feel it. I feel something's gonna happen. But I mean, I don't know. Redeemer, you feel the same or you feel different?
I'm like mixed on the whole thing right now. Because, like, do I think Shane McMahon getting brought in as working backstage is a good thing? I think it could be. I could see Shane helping a lot with this. Like, if he's just backstage and he's not actually going to be like, we're going to throw Shane McMahon out there and wrestle every week. Like, hell no. Nobody wants that. Then there'll probably be people out there going like, we want to see Shane versus Hangman. We want to see Shane versus Kenny. Like, shut the hell up. All right. Don't hurt yourselves, guys. Like, if Shane comes in as backstage, I can see it really benefiting AEW. But part of me still kind of like, and this is just like, this may be me digging, but I could also see it just being something where it's like, what if Shane's like some kind of undercover kind of person where they just sent him over there to be like, hey, you want to just kind of infiltrate AEW a little bit, and then when the freaking time's right, guess what, here comes the money. Indeed. Like, that'd be fucking wild in its own right, because I don't want to see AEW go. I like AEW, but like, I don't know, like, it's very tough to even like guess where this could actually go. Because Shane, like, helping like the lower shows that really need it, like Collision and, you know, ROH, if he wanted to, could work.
Yeah.
But it all depends on if you're going to actually invest and just be like, Shane, we're going to need you to like kind of help boost these guys here. But it's just hard to guess like what this could actually lead to. Like, could it just be like Shane just showed up to talk to him and just be like, here's a few ideas, work with it, I'll see you whenever? Like, that could be a thing. He could just stop. Shane aligns with the, oh my God,
I hate it.
Oh no.
Oh my God, that would be miserable to watch.
Oh no.
He'd be having Justin Roberts do the fucking best in the world thing again. I'd be like, nope.
No.
Done. I don't need to know that I don't need to see the elite come out here and be like, we got a secret investor. I'd be like, guess what? Go fuck yourselves at this point. Like,
that's right. No, we don't want none of
Suck a big old bag of donkey dicks.
Not at all.
nope. They can keep it. Like, it's just how you handle the situation is how it could be used either well or it could be disastrous.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Temple. Why are you saying that? Like, Daniel Garcia will be one of the strippers for AEW Underground.
He'll be doing in a cage.
Yo, hey, just him leading on the strippers. He's like the main one, like leading them on. They're all dancing the same. Like, what the fuck?
Just commercial break is a fucking is a strip.
No, I'm on my right idea.
During picture in picture, unless you're paying for AEW Plus on Triller, it's the only time you get to see the strip during the commercial break.
Oh my God!
Fucking Daniel Garcia comes out, homie, I'm leading the way, and just starts fucking stripping. I'd be like, nope.
Who wants to see? People want to see what happened to Dabakato. You know?
Oh my God!
You know?
What the fuck happened to Dabakato?
Yeah, people want to see
good
what's
old
going on.
Babatunde.
I mean, Raw Underground got Nick Nemeth ready for TNA.
Oh, you know, you.
Wow. I got nothing.
And no, just got a point there. I can't deny that. He has a good fucking point.
Did Raw Underground, did it not birth Bloodsport?
Bloodsport was already a thing before that.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to make my cases.
Oh my god!
I'm trying to make my cases. Raw Underground was something, but I know it was shit.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
mean, but you know, just got a point though, because it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, you know, even though like Bloodsport were their own shit, but you could tell that probably maybe Shane saw that shit. He said, "Hey, I want to do some of that shit. What is, you know, let's do a Raw Underground." Fuck, like.
Hey, as long as his demon of a dad stays far the fuck away and we ain't got to see that shit on television, we're good to go. Because I'm telling you, you know, all I think about is the whole "where the hell have you been" thing. If he walks out there and fucking AEW stage and just goes, "What the hell is this?" I'd be like, I'm done.
He better not.
Yeah, and why would also the problem? Why would Shane McMahon walk into that? Like the first thing he's going to do when he steps in the ring is grab a microphone. The first thing that somebody's going to ask him, "Hey, how your father doing?" You know, like that right there. You can't say anything. Like you lost your argument before you could even speak. Like he's screwed.
What a fitting place for it too.
Oh, I know, right? AEW Underground, G-Strings Divas on Max.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my god.
They'll be selling a calendar next and it'll be
Damon
doomed.
Man will be as Okada's manager. They both love money.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Shane being Okada's manager.
He's talking about like forming a whole money corporation, like, you know, Mercedes, Okada.
Mercedes did say that too last night. She said something about making money corporation, and I was like, wait a second.
Hey, you know what? Just to add on that, I already could picture Shane looking at Okada, just like remember when he looked at Undertaker when there was a ministry, corporate ministry,
yeah,
and they were walking down the looking at him like, damn, we gonna rape her or what the fuck's going on here? Like, man, you're gonna make love to this man. He might just say shit to Okada, like, wait a minute, what the. No, Shane, we don't want none of that, man. You already your kids in college. He's a fucking college player already.
Yeah, dude.
Just wait till Okada calls him a bitch and you're set.
It's over, yeah.
That'll be over right there. Oh, fucking Shane. I mean, it's for sure all of us are going to be fucking paying attention to the story to see what the fuck is going to happen. Are we going to get Shane in AEW? Or is he trying to invest, be like a partner? Or like, you know,
right.
That's something that we don't know what Tony Khan's and his daddy. Keep in mind, you know, Tony Khan may own AEW, but I wouldn't say he owns it fully. His dad owns. First of all, his dad is the one to give him money.
Mm-hmm.
So let's clarify that. Tony Khan is just there you go. Well, this my dad's money is my company. Okay. But still, Tony Khan, we already know. Just please do not bring this man and make him your GM. Don't make him do none of that shit. No.
If he brings him in, do not put him on television. That is the prime thing.
Oh God, don't.
You can bring him in, but don't put him on TV. None.
I'm serious. I'm not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
Well, you know what he's gonna do now? Exactly. We're to spoon feed him that shit.
Right.
Exactly.
Here comes the plane. Also, here comes the money.
The weird thing is too, like, was this picture planned or not? Because this picture looks like a kid just got caught up by his parents masturbating.
The way Tony's posing, it had to have been fucking planned. That man literally goes, "Oh my god, there's a camera on me. Strike a pose." Like the fuck,
right?
That just looks like somebody got like it looked like somebody would have got fired. Like if Tony,
right, exactly, right.
Even Shane's looking at him like, "Boy, you stepped in the wrong room."
Yeah.
Want a shadow box? Because that's all I know how to do.
That's all I know. Oh my god,
that shadow box montage of his WrestleMania match, like, and the moves that he didn't even use. He didn't even use any of it. You know, like.
Oh my god, fucking Shane. Hey, you know that ain't water, Tony Khan. You know that's fucking vodka.
Oh, we know it's not.
You know it's vodka. You're gonna tell me it ain't vodka. bullshit.
CBD Aculine.
If he could be like Jeff Hardy of like the AEW Jeff Hardy, just come out there, do your little dance, and then just leave. Like I'm cool with that.
the Simba, the lion thing.
Yeah.
What if he doesn't bring him in the entire time and Shane just fucking comes out, goes, I just wanted to say hi, and then leaves?
Yeah, just want to say
Probably. I can see that too.
Oh man, I can't wait. So I am looking forward to see how that's gonna turn on.
I would give good money to see those security cameras when he went in that room and Shane did the fucking backward strut all the way through the door.
Oh man. Now's that time, folks. Now we can say now it's prediction time.
Wonderful.
Right, it is wonderful, man. Hardy. We appreciate it because it is for this Saturday SummerSlam. And Papa H, can we give him credit where credit's due? He's not like fucking McNugget putting like 10, 12 matches at all on this fucking card. He's doing it NXT style. 7 fucking matches in this fucking pay-per-view. I am not calling it PLE. It's a fucking pay-per-view. That's, so I'm just going to say it. It's a pay-per-view. But man, 7 matches is going to be great. All of them have by far have been great storytelling. I'm just... It questions a lot what's going to happen here. But before we even get into the main card, gentlemen, one thing I want to ask you guys is about this man right here, because he's going to be there. When he's there, I'm going to go. I will go Nettie. I'm telling you that right now, because this man is one of my top 5s that I really love this man.
Let's fucking go.
That's right. For once, you're doing something right. So you're saying it, let's go. That's right. But man, Marufuji as a guest at SummerSlam. Do we see him do something here? Do we see him do like a little in-ring move there to somebody? I'm trying to calm down because I'm going to lose my shit. But I can't wait to see this man. This man, if he decides to come and wrestle for Survivor Series or anything, I am going to lose my fucking mind. Or even if this guy even shows us a mystery in the Royal Rumble, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Mm-hmm. But man, people that have not seen Marufuji, what the hell are you doing? You better go back and you better fucking out pretty. I'm gonna
what the fuck?
Exactly how I feel. Don't do that. You gotta look at Marufuji because this man is he's like Great Muda. He's a legend. He's like Muda style right here. Yes. Exactly. See, that's I love this man. But man, back to you, Just. You tell me, what are you excited for this man to do at SummerSlam?
Before I say what I'm excited for, the one thing I'm actually disappointed about that Bianca Belair is not on this card.
Oh,
that's the one thing I would say. She is a top merch seller. She is a top wrestler, man or woman. She brings a lot of eyes to the product. She has her own TV show. She has a lot of like things, right? She moves the needle. And the fact that she's not at SummerSlam, for a minute, I was kind of dubbing her almost Miss SummerSlam at some point. You know what I mean? Because she had the moments, she had the matches, she had the 450 last year, right? And the fact that she's not on this card is very shameful. Shame. So the fact that she's not on here, and I know that they're doing some lame thing on SmackDown where it's like SmackDown / SummerSlam type of thing to try to connect with what's going on. But come on, nobody want that. You know what I'm saying? That sample size barbecue chicken that nobody wants. Give us the full meal. You know, that's like when you go to the mall. They got that Japanese like place giving you the free chicken, the sample. Like, no, we don't want that. So to me, that's kind of like hurts the card in my opinion, right? That hurts the card. But what I am looking for is I'm actually looking forward to the Liv and Rhea Ripley finally having their collision and their fight. You know what I'm saying? I think what they should use is the Brandy Monica Boy's Mind song for this, because exactly what's going on here. Especially shout out to Liv Morgan, who cut a promo sounding like a Marion because she has an icebox where her heart used to be.
Got a icebox where my heart used to be.
So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, looking forward to CM Punk, right? Shout out, Shot Town in the building. right? CM Punk and Drew McIntyre finally get to have their face off. Those obviously seeing what's going to happen with Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes. Are we getting another dude in the hood? Because we always got a guy, dude in the hood at some of these big events, right? It was Solo, it was Jacob, right? We always had some dude coming out, like so overall, those are the ones I'm looking forward to the most.
Okay, all right. Izzy, what are your thoughts of this man coming making a guest appearance at SummerSlam?
Man, I think it's dope. The last time me and Devin went on here, we got educated like a motherfucker, man. And we learned. And when it started off with him and AJ Styles, and loved every bit of it, man. Loved every bit of it. That's pretty much what got me and Devin sold. Well, I don't want to speak for Devin. I know he would choke me out if I did that. So I know I had fun. I enjoyed it. So for him to come out to WWE, you got to expect something to happen. As soon as you get that announcement, you can't just expect them to just chilling behind the barricade. That ain't happening. Right. I can't wait to see what this man has to do, and I can't wait for the future. I'm glad they moved this man over, and I want to get more exposed. Pause. I want to get more exposed with the man. Oh, about that pause.
They hit that pause moment. All right.
Yeah, I want to get exposed. Hell yeah, I think we all.
Hold on. My bad. Before you go to Justin, I'm sorry. Did I answer the question right, or did I go too ahead?
No, you're fine, brother. You're good.
Oh, okay.
No, right here. It's fine. We are going to do the matches, but I just want to talk about this man. Like,
of course.
That's of course. No, but you good, fams. You good.
All right, cool. Well, anyway, just to speak on that guy coming in, of course, more Asian representation, and that's all I'll say about that.
Damn, Joe.
That's why I love Joe, man.
I love it.
I love this man. Like I told you, don't forget, part of my family is Filipino too. So I mean, I have a little blood of me in Filipino.
Of course.
That's right, baby. That's right. We're the same. We're all the same.
We're cousins. We're cousins.
We're cousins. That's right. That's right, cousin. What are you looking for Ver Fuji showing up, brother?
Well, first off, when this got announced, I went, "Holy shit, this is unreal!" Like, damn, like we're bringing Mara Fuji in to Summers. Like, I'm telling you, if this man doesn't have a random impromptu match at SummerSlam, what the fuck are we doing here?
I like
right there. Temple read my fucking mind. Right there.
So don't tease me, Temple, because fuck, I'm gonna get turned on, baby.
I want it. Right there. That's the first thing that came to my mind was right there. You have Shinsuke come out there, friggin' standing there and just like kind of cut his, like the best to his ability for a promo that he can get out of there, and then all of a sudden just Mara Fuji comes out there, face to face stare down. Fucking referee comes booking it out there. I'll be like, let's freaking go. Like, I'm sold. Like, Mara Fuji's a fucking legend. The man is incredible. Like, I hope it's worthwhile. Don't just be like, he's sitting in the crowd watching and be like, we just brought a legend here to sit in a chair and fill a space. Like, hell no. That man better be wrestling, and that is it.
Facts.
I'm looking forward to that.
I would also like to see him have other matches too, not just with the other Asian guy. Why we have to connect the two? Why do we have to have him Asian?
We don't know how often he's going to be around.
And we have other partners,
How about having face Finn, for instance?
Oh my God!
Yeah, Cody, get the title. Let's get the title.
There you go. Or
Jacob Fatu, just to throw it out there.
We're cooking, Josh. I see you cooking.
Oh my God. Oh, you guys are teasing me, man.
Hey, you know how it goes? There's got to be a little foreplay before you get into the real action.
See, this man knows. Just knows.
Yes, bro.
Unless you're gonna have a rematch him and AJ in a fucking WWE ring instead of Noah, but man, that could be. I hope so, but maybe so. Let's see. Brian said the man is simply a simple legend. He and the Shinsuke need to have a match, and EST not being a SummerSlam is a low down, dirty shame. See, he agrees with you too.
See?
The chef agrees with you. I thought, you know what? I really thought they were gonna add those women into this matchup, or anything. They didn't, right? So
Something.
Is it gonna be on SmackDown, or what's the deal on that? I don't know if you guys. I don't know about that. I don't know if you guys are.
I heard that there's something on SmackDown also, but I don't know if it's this though.
Okay.
Really?
I'm not
That's
sure.
interesting. Man, that's crazy that they're not in it. That's seeing the build up. They've been talking about. So I'm like, why is it not in this card? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all I know is the women's tag team title match is tomorrow night. So
Exactly.
Bastard. Yes, you are the bastard.
oh
Murphy,
Jesus, that Braun Breaker match. I'm telling you, just put Braun Breaker in fucking Japan. His dad and his uncle were there. Just fucking put him in there once.
Put him in that Noah N1 fucking tournament that they're having. So they
That man would have wrecked shop.
Oh, I wanted to.
Or should I say break shop?
Well, let's talk about him then. So he brought it up on Breaker. Here we go. Let's talk about this first matchup. I think it's going to be the opening one. I think so. So we got this one here. The Intercontinental Championship on the line. Sami Zayn defending it versus Braun Breaker. This is a rematch from the last event. Are we going to see a new Intercontinental Champion here too soon? Or what are they doing with this? We see now how the story has been developed. Honestly, before I pass it on, I wanted to say very quick on this one. For me, I thought they should have added Dragunov to this fucking story. It should have been a triple threat. I think it would have made the story more invested, more intrigued. Because you got now Dragunov, he's been having bagger matches, man. Every time. That kid does not disappoint. I'm not saying Braun Breaker doesn't disappoint either. He doesn't disappoint. But adding him to the story here, triple threat, would have been that direction because, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. The last Brawl, when it was Sammy versus Dragunov, it was no contest, right? Because Braun Breaker came in and interfered and beat the shit out of both of them, right? So why not add Dragunov into this? That's what they should have done, my opinion. But, it looks like we might get a new IC champion here, man. I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to get here, man. So, Izzy, I'll take it to you. Do you have a new Intercontinental or still Intercontinental champ?
Look, not only do I want Braun Breaker to win, murder this man. I want Sami Zayn to get murdered in this match. I'm sick of him. Absolutely sick of him. I want him gone completely. Spear him out of his shoes. Murder this dude.
Go ahead.
There's no reason for Sami Zayn to go through what he went through with Gunther, what he went through with Braun Breaker the first time, and for him to still be number one, walking straight, and number two, holding this IC title. I'm not sold on it. If this was Sami Zayn when he was, fooling around with the tribal chief and the bloodline, okay, cool. I'll be fine with it. Right now, I'm just not feeling the same way I felt with Sami Zayn as I once did, back in the day. So, man, Braun Breaker killed this man.
Oh, he's a good one. Shout out to Dylan. World Elite. World Elite. That's right. I'm my man Dylan. Just what do you got for us, brother? You got a brand new or still Intercontinental?
You know what? With me, I agree with Izzy too. Sami Zayn, he's good, right? But I do feel like it is time for him to let go of the IC title and put it on reverse vitiligo, Braun Breaker. So with
I
him,
love what you say.
come on. Since he left NXT, the tan has got darker. That means he's making more money.
That's funny.
He's making more money. That means he can go to the more, SPF, more, healthier, plant-based tans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
Seeing his outfits got a little bit cleaner. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, are you wasn't he trying to be like Daddy Yankee? What's going on here?
Rompe.
For real, I'm like, yo. But I am really, really impressed by how they've been booking Braun Breaker though on the main roster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was a time where you weren't sure how they're gonna have the NXT call-ups be once they got on the main roster. There was a time it was a little scarce.
Yeah,
so the way they've been booking him and Carmelo as well, yes, it's time for Braun to get that IC title. I mean, with all respect to Sami Zayn. So, but it's time.
And you know what? I gotta give a big shout out to Sammy though, but I gotta see his comedy show. I hope they put it on Netflix. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious because I heard people like in the comments and IWC community saying that it's funny. I'm like, damn, Sammy is a comedian? Like, is it really? I thought it was just really more like like shitting on himself and not really being much of a comedian, more just talking shit about himself. But I guess that the man has comedy. I mean, I shout out to them. Cleveland going to be having that show tomorrow. People that are listening, I know you're going to listen. You're going to be listening to it in the morning on Friday morning, but around the nation internationally. But shout out to Sammy. He said, I heard his comedy shows sold out. I missed the one that he had in LA, and I missed that one. But man, I heard people were telling me that he was hilarious. I just can't picture Sammy as a comedian. It's tough for me. I'm like, but
he had the timing. He had the timing when he was with Bloodline, doing all those promos and everything like that. So there's a little bit of a skill he had. But speaking of comedy, it is funny that he's selling out, and Nick Nemeth tried to do the same thing, and I guess he wasn't as funny.
I was just about to ask, has anybody heard of Nick Nemeth comedy special? Anybody? Because I've never heard any reviews or anity talk about it.
No, not a damn thing.
No, I haven't.
I had a homegirl. Shout out to Heel Liz. She was there. She's a great content creator, and she's been out there around the world. And she's from here, from California, from Cali. She went out there and she told me that it was like his brother is more funny than him. That's what I'm like. Wow. I'm like, okay. But she's saying that he was okay. He's hilarious, but he's not like, I guess, not as one of people like how you mentioned is he's like, damn, a badass comedian. I guess not.
Yeah. But I think he was also trying to do improv too,
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It could be that too. It could be that. That's crazy, man. I'm really gonna have to if they come in town, I'm really gonna have to go to both of these shows so I can literally see who's hilarious, who's not, because I have to. That's for sure. Even you guys wouldn't. If you guys have a chance, hell yeah. Y'all need help? Let me know. I'll help you guys. On the trip. I got you, man. I got you all three, man. But man, Redeemer, do you got the man who is man? What the fuck is he? You want to talk about speed of Twitter? This guy's the speed of fucking pro wrestling coming out of nowhere and shit, spearing people, and I don't know. What do you got, brother? You got a new Intercontinental Champion or still Intercontinental Champion?
I mean, this is no disrespect to Sami Zayn because I fucking love Sami Zayn, but Braun Breaker has to win this here. Like, you just had him lose the first time. You can't afford to have him lose the second time because that cools Braun down immediately. This has got to be it. And Sammy's reign really has been okay for the most part, but you wouldn't expect it to be just okay, especially being that he beat Gunther. You would think this would be top notch, right up there with how Gunther's was. But right now, it's just been kind of, it's there. It's had some good title defenses here and there, but I wasn't crazy for Braun losing the first time. I just kind of looked at it and went, oh, okay, fine. We're going to have to wait. I understand. Now's the time. You can't pass this up now. It's got to be the time. Braun wins the title here.
Okay. All right. So it looks like he is going to be the Intercontinental Champion. Now, the biggest question is on this one. Yeah, baby. Yeah. We got it. Yeah. I love this man. Even though he's not born in fucking LA, but he represents LA, and I love that because he's LA Knight, baby. Yeah. Because he lives in LA. So shout out to that man. I always tell people the talent that I remember. Who the fuck did I run into? I know we're off the topic here, but fuck. Oh no, I took Karrion Kross. I didn't remember because I told him when I met him at PCW Ultra. I was talking to him. Long story short, his wife is Carter's, high school friend is married to my boys, to my homie Nelson. Shout out to Nelson, who's from Colombia. Married to him, and they're like, "How the fuck do you know?" Yeah. What I told, because Karrion asked me, he's like, "How come you don't?" how you didn't approach me oh my god, it's you. Nah, man. You're a human being, bro. Just like us. I'm not gonna be like, can I get your autograph? Can I take a picture? I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna let you enjoy your life and sit there and chill out. We want to talk, we'll talk. But I'm not gonna be a fanatic. You know, I respect the fanatics, but I just can't do it myself. I like to give people their space and their privacy, like talents, you know. So I'd rather keep it that way. It's like
there's a moment
like
to do that stuff. There's a moment to do that stuff. You can't just be like show up with a box of like Funko Pops and a dolly of like all this merch. Like, hey, how you doing? Sign this, sign this, sign this. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like that. By the way, anybody who does that, you're pretty much a virgin.
Hey, he ain't wrong about that. My boy just saying wrong about that. It's the truth.
Damn.
Right?
Talk about touching grass. You haven't even touched. Okay, anyway.
Oh man. But are we gonna get a new United States World Champion, LA Knight, or does Logan Paul retains here is the biggest question. Before I pass it on, one thing I would say about Logan Paul, whether people like it or not, I just said it when I predicted the Crown Jewels with Phil last year. I said he's going to win it. He's going to beat Rey Mysterio for it. And he is going to make that title relevant. And he has. Whether people like it or not, this man has really made that title relevant. Because if we could go back, gentlemen, those mid-card titles weren't shit because McNugget didn't do nothing with it. He was just like, oh, it's just a freaking title. Like, no. Make them in like us to be intrigued of those mid-card titles. Because shit, you had us back in the days when you had Kurt Hennig, rest in peace, Bret Hart, Mr. Perv. Like those were really, and Randy Savage, RIP. Yeah. Those were the guys that make those mid-card titles really like, oh my God, hell yeah. Besides the world championship. But I would shout out to Logan Paul. I'll give him his credit. He did his job as a fucking mid-card champion. So, I mean, as a U.S. champion, I'll give him credit. I'm not going to disregard him, man. But I'll go right away. I got LA Knight, baby. That's who I want. I want LA Knight to win this one. That's what I want. But just I'll take it to you, brother. Who do you got on this
one? I'm with you with everything you said about the U.S. title. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen this much high-level representation since the days of Jack Swagger. So I will say that.
That's a good point.
No, but if I could be serious for a moment, this is the right time, for LA Knight to get this title. I feel like he's kind of paid his due. He's kind of kept the hype too from being LA Knight, like a kind of a main event guy. Mm-hmm. Logan Paul, I think he has a lot of things in line. I know Cleveland is his home place, so I mean, him showing up with the title is something for him. So winning the U.S. title right now is good. So I think LA Knight is the man. Yeah,
that's right. That's right. And Temple saying LA Knight wins and Logan retires. I
doubt that second part.
I mean, he has a contract that goes to like what, 2-3 years.
Yeah, about 2 years. You're right. It's about that. So, 2-3 years.
Yeah, Logan Paul is not going anywhere.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere. I'm with you, fam. So I don't think he's going nowhere. Izzy, what do you got for us, brother?
Man, I think it's so dope when you think about it that LA Knight and Austin Theory. I just thought about this. LA Knight and Austin Theory, two guys that pretty much from the Vince McMahon era to the Triple H, the Paul Levesque era that we're in right now. Pretty much same momentum. We both had high expectations for both, and you see where they both are at now. LA Knight maintained it. He kept it. He kept the momentum alive and going, even when he was away. And that you got to give kudos to that. You got to award that. Why? How can't you? And so with Logan Paul, you're 100% right, Ivan. That he's made it more relevant. I don't listen to his podcast, but when I see clips of it, that U.S. title is sitting right there. On the table. He hasn't for as much of a loud mouth that he is, he could be disrespectful. He hasn't, at least anybody could correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen him disrespect the US title once. That gives me, that makes me feel as a wrestling fan. I love that. But you need to drop it. So as much as I respect the Reign, I love the Reign, respect the Reign. I love everything he's done as an outsider for the business. but it's your time. Your time is up. He's done as much promo as he could. It's LA Knight's time. I'm ready for it.
Awesome. Love it. Redeemer, what do you got for us, brother?
I feel like I'm with. First off, I'm in the same boat with Izzy with the whole talking about the whole LA Knight has been, basically from just think about the Vince McMahon stuff. Oh, he's Max Dupree, and now we got him the fuck out of that shit, and now he's back to LA Knight, and here he is, just probably one of the hottest things going right now. Everybody loves the guy. Friggin' those reactions he gets are astronomical still, which is crazy. Like it's come down to the point where Logan's done enough. Like I will say this, I don't like the guy outside of the wrestling. Like as a wrestler, I will give that man praise every single time. Logan Paul fucking kills it when he steps in a ring. As a person, he's an absolute utter piece of shit. I will say it every single time.
Come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he's done a hell of a job at making the United States title mean something. When everyone was like, the IC title's always been ahead of the United States title. Well, guess what? Now the United States title's on that same platform right now. It's up there where everybody wants that title as well, just like they want the Intercontinental title. But it's come down to the point where we got to stop with the whole LA Knight being he gets this close and then he's got to wait again. And then he gets this close and he's got to wait again. Let's pull the fucking trigger and do it and give LA Knight the United States title. So I got LA Knight here.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, baby. Let me talk to you. All right, then. This is the one that I'm curious to hear you guys. The WWE Women's Championship. Bayley defending it against Nia Jax. I know people are like, why Nia Jax? Like, no. I know people are really like, I don't want this shit. No.
You son of a bitch.
I mean, I know. But it is Nia Jax. We got to give her credit for it.
Hell to the no. To the no.
We have to. Well, like, she lost weight. She's been improving. So I'll give her credit. I'll give that woman credit too. But besides the matchup, do we get Tiffany? Which, by the way, we need to see it, on SmackDown. If, now Nia's going to give her a new fucking Money in the Bank briefcase, which I'm hoping that it's a fucking purse. So there you go. It'll be the purse in the bank. That'll be a purse, the bank, and they're cashing it in. There's rumor windows saying that she might cash in after this matchup. So I don't know who's going to win this one, but they didn't spoil that. But the one thing they did say is that she might cash in here. I see Bayley retaining, but I do see Tiffany cashing in that same night when Nia beats the shit out of Bayley after the match and then goes right away and cashes in and maybe fucking wins this belt. I see that happen. Fuck. But I gotta give credit to Tiffany, man. She's been doing her job. She's been impressive, man. I'll give her the credit. Is it too soon for Bayley to lose belt? It's 50-50 here, honestly. It's tough because they really haven't really. I have not seen yet more in this story or investment on this title compared to Liv Morgan's, because we'll get into that one. But I don't know. For me, I'm like, yeah. I don't know. But can we see Tiffany right here? I wish Chelsea would have won this fucking Money in the Bank. I really wanted to be like Chelsea Green. I wanted her to fucking.
I really wanted Cardona to go to a freaking indie show with her Money in the Bank and try to use it.
That would be funny. That would be hilarious.
I wanted that shit for that reason. We talked about it, Jess. I know we did. We're like,
would have been so good. That man cashes in the GCW World Champion with the freaking Money in the Bank briefcase from WWE. That would have been hysterical.
That would have been hilarious.
And plus, think he's the GM, so basically he can make it stick.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. So, Izzy, I give it to you, brother. What do you got on this one, brother? And do you have her cashing in?
Yeah, I'm just like you, man. I'm seesawing on this one just because I first off, I do agree with everything you said about Nia Jax as well. You know, slim down. She looks good. Love me some BBL Bailey. Can't go wrong with baby. Can't go wrong with Bailey at all. But even respectfully, yeah, respectfully, got to out there. Respectfully.
Yes.
So even with Bailey coming out here, I don't know if it's just me, but it's just dull. I'm just not really feeling this Bailey reign. I love Bailey, and you know my feelings for you haven't changed, of course. But you know, I'm just not really feeling this title reign so far. So I do see Nia Jax coming in here, beating the dog crap out of Bailey, win or lose. Well, I don't see her winning, just losing in general. So I do see her beating the crap out of Bailey, but I can see Nia Jax, because I see the partnership between Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. I can see Nia Jax just saying, screw it. You know, I'm not like most girls. I could come out here and just bully Tiffany Stratton and, you know, be like that in that type of situation. She can, you know, interrupt her Money in the Bank contract run in just because I can see Nia Jax just being an asshole. I'm not nobody's this, that, and the other. You know, I don't know. I'm just being a booker in my head. I don't know, man. I really don't know. But I know one thing's for sure. Nia Jax is losing this match. I'm gonna go out on a whim, say Tiffany Stratton comes out here and cashes in.
Oh,
I
love it. Hell yeah. Oh, amazing.
I love it.
Shout out to Leo. Shout out to producer Leo right there. But
Shout
yes,
out.
Just break it down for us, brother. What you got?
Yeah. If I could just peek through the Money in the Bank real quick. So basically, like, I think that this is a good matchup. It's a shame that it's not getting much love like the Rhea and Liv. But
yeah, you
know, I'm with y'all. Like Nia Jax has really improved. She's not the same Nia that was once there and injuring people left and right. You know, Bailey, I love Bailey. I mean, you know, ding dong hello, right? So
yes.
The fact that Tiffany Stratton might come in and cash in, I'm with it. The only thing that I don't see happening is that, like, the only reason why I don't see it happening is that I'm not sure if they would repeat the same Money in the Bank cash in because Io Sky did it last year.
That's right. Oh, you're right.
So, like, I don't know if they're going to repeat it just because it happened last year, right? I could see them trying to do, or like they try to do a cash in, and then like something happens where she doesn't actually cash it in, like there's like a fake attempt or whatever. But I will say I do see Bailey coming out and still winning.
There we go. Facts. There you go. That's facts.
You know,
that's fine.
BBL.
I swear I remember when Nia literally said that, I'm like, I know what that means, but I didn't want to say it. I was like, okay, I already know what it.
But the thing is, like, she doesn't have a BBL. It's all natural.
Oh, that's the best part.
Oh, natural.
It's all natural. That's all natural cheeks right there. No fluff.
Okay, squeeze it, then squish it, then pass it to a friend.
I know.
You know how it is, right, Ivan? You in the Bay Area? She's from the Bay Area. You see how they, man? Hey, ¿qué tú haces? ¿Qué tú haces?
I'm like, damn. That's how I am. I'm like, I gotta get that clip. The one when him and the Hardys were like, damn. Like, I gotta get that clip. Oh, respectfully, Bailey.
Respect.
Yeah, it's nothing but respect.
I do respect Bailey, but you
and your two squishy behind friends.
Yeah, that should be NBL, like, because that's natural. Natural. That's what it should be. Oh man. Redeemer, what do you got for us, brother?
Well, chalk me up in that same exact talk of absolutely agreeing with the Nia Jax stuff. Like, I've given her shit for so long, but when she came back, she's shown completely that she's not the same Nia anymore. Like, she is not going out there being reckless, having people go out there go, oh, she's such a piece of shit. She's out there just injuring people. Like, friggin', I don't get how people haven't seen it. How do you not see it? It's like fucking night and day compared to old Nia Jax, now Nia Jax. It's insane. I feel so bad for Bailey because this reign has been very flat. Like it's been very flat. It does not feel the same. Like going into Mania with Io Sky, it felt so big. And just coming out of it, now it just feels like it's there. It's there.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no, I'm with you. Like, just feel that way. Like, it just they really haven't really built her. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Like, fuck, like, give her a build.
Yeah, it was better in NXT.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, absolutely right.
See, I'm on, and for the outcome, I'm on the opposite side of the fence here. I am. I think Nia wins the title here, to be honest with you. I do. I really, really do. And I just, again, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Bailey that this is like, it's come down to this. But honestly, I see the title change coming. I just think like it's time to advance the title, and it feels like I can't believe we're saying that already. Like she just basically won the title a couple months ago, and now we're already going, man, it feels like it's time to switch the title already. Like it's crazy. I just see Nia winning this to just kind of bring a little something to it. But then I'm seeing Tiffany cashing in right there, because after that whole thing of when she tried to cash in and Nia basically shut her down, Tiffany's not going to let that shit like friggin' slide. She's going to go out there and go, listen, I don't care who the hell it is, whether Bailey retains or you win the title, I'm taking that friggin' title by the end of the night. Like right there, like after that whole tease, what happened with Nia, I don't see Tiffany just being not like forgetting that. It's going to happen. I could just see it going down where Nia's winning the title, Tiffany's cashing in, and then Tiffany's walking out of SummerSlam with the title. And will probably make her the babyface, probably, because again, a lot of people really aren't going to root for Nia Jax in that situation. So,
That's true.
But
you're right about that.
But I have no issue. Tiffy time as a babyface works for me. So I'm going. Nia wins the title. Tiffany cashes in. Tiffany wins the title.
It's tough.
That's fuck. Okay. I like
dropping bars.
All right. Okay. I like that. I like that. Now, hey, we really got to talk about this one, because this one right here, people are gonna give me shit about it, but I don't give a fuck. I did see I heard about it. I was telling Redeemer out there before you guys came in. I was telling about like this one right here.
Oh,
that's right. When I saw this shit, I'm like, I saw Raw, and I'm like, I saw that highlight. I'm like, I wasn't invested. Like I heard like, I was telling Redeemer, I was telling him like I heard everybody busted open. I heard Bully Rays. I heard David McGregor giving his opinion. I heard piece of shit Alvarez. I get it. I mean, I hate to agree with them, but it's the truth. It wasn't really. Oh my God, we're ready for this. It wasn't invested heading into it. But I'm still into it though, because I felt like that shit that happened on Raw. I feel like it was all about Rollins. I felt like it was really more like this is like fucking. I wish I could have. I was looking for that picture. I was like, like the one, how the Spider-Man pointed at each other. Like, it's you. It was just bitch day that day, Monday. Like, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. No, you're a bitch.
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider, but see me, it was a goat.
Oh God! Ooh, with the
it was like Betchamania running wild up in this shit. That's what it was on fucking Monday. I'm like, man, it's like, oh no, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Like it's like Oprah Winfrey here, man. Like just you get a bitch. You get a bitch. You're a bitch. I'm like, fuck.
You get a bitch, and you get some bars, and
yeah, like what the hell's going on here?
And you get a BBL, like
yes.
Oh hell yes! Oh my! Oh BBL all day. Ain't that right, Blue? Right?
Hell
Oh, my queen!
Oh, the queen!
Shout out!
Shout out to the queen.
JD.
Shout out.
JD, let me know about Saturday. If you want to come join us for SummerSlam watch along. Hopefully you do come along with us for that. But man, for me, I see no fucking contest. Tell me why.
Ooh.
No, that this is. You know what I picture this, gentlemen? This shit is kind of like what. And I'm going back old school Attitude Era, SmackDown, when it was Rock being the guest referee for Triple H and British Bulldog. I see him going 1, 2. It doesn't matter back in the butt. He's not gonna say all that.
My God.
But he's a sweet time. I see something happening that way. And then these two are gonna fucking go at it and beat up Rollins for not counting the fucking pin. And I just see that happening. And then something tells me that Survivor Series we're gonna get a fucking triple threat on this shit. I just don't see I see no contest on this one. I just don't see it. I don't see Rollins got what he wanted. He wanted the attention. He lost at Mania. You cried when Cody fucking won. You're back now, but now you want the attention. What about me? What about me? What about Rollins? That's what it seems like to me. I'm just saying. Yes. No, we're not watching the 3-hour pre-show. We're only doing the main. We're only doing the main card. Doing the main card, JD. We're not doing the pre-show. I am not doing
Fucking
that
3-hour pre-show. What the hell?
That's fickle, Derek. They're fickle.
I heard that too. The 3-hour pre-show. That's pretty.
I know. That's a lot, man.
It's like how much can you
It's
actually
just
discuss?
overkill.
Yeah,
Right.
like
Yeah, how do you
Right?
talk 7 matches in 3 hours? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, they're probably gonna like weed it out to like, okay, greatest SummerSlam moments. Oh, this and this, and then, but it's like, how much can you actually really
Necessary
talk about?
though?
Yeah. No. Oh, never necessary. No.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, right. But just what do you got on this one, brother?
Oh well, I mean,
I am curious.
It's pretty obvious who I got in this match. CM Punk, obviously.
Look in my eyes.
What do you see? I'm the cult of personality.
And by the
look at
way,
that,
but don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is brought to you by Pepsi Phil Hathaway Esquire. The attorney at law here, folks. So you remember, if you're stuck taking a shit and you want to like just sue that motherfucking toilet, or let's say you caught your girl cheating on you and then you want to get your stuff back, or let's just say you put yourself somewhere in a position that you put your little midsection down there stuck somewhere that you can't get it out. Hit up Pepsi Phil Hathaway at 1-900 Mussolini. The charge is $3.99 for a consultation fee. So call today. Ain't that right, Redeemer?
Oh, you also always remember that you also receive a can of Pepsi, and that is also that you also must remember that Pepsi Phil and Pepsi are not responsible if you see the wrong can of Pepsi. Top Rope Wrestling Talk and Circle Debate are responsible for this ad.
That is right. Call
Yeah,
Pepsi
no.
Phil.
That kills me. That kills me every time it pops up. That Pepsi.
You tell me he don't look like Stokely Hathaway there.
Oh. Hey,
that's his brother. That's his brother.
That's his twin brother right there.
Twin brother. That's what we said. He's Pepsi Phil Hathaway Esquire. For that reason. Yeah, they can fill 3-hour Raw without.
Don't believe us? Ask one of his guaranteed customers.
That's right. See, even JD, I'm with you, JD. Like I Team Drew here. He's not a bad guy. He's just a good guy.
All right,
And
DDP.
Yeah, my thing is like I obviously got CM Punk in winning this match, and it'll be kind of cool to see like what happens because we haven't seen these two wrestle in a while. So I'm here for it. I'm just kind of curious to see what kind of referee outfit Seth Rollins is going to come out. Is it going to be something like RuPaul looking? Is it going to be something?
We had it on Monday, and it was ridiculous.
Oh, dude! Like I tweeted out, he looked like what's her name? The girl from like Our Little Monsters. That Kane, remember that black and white?
Oh my god! Wow.
So I was like kind of curious to see what he's gonna look like here. So
This man looked like Beetlejuice, like for real.
right, with the black and white, yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Izzy, what do you got for us, brother?
Oh man, it really sucks because I said this on the heel turn, and I really believe that they got the wrong match set for this stipulation. It's a shame that we don't have Dirty Dom in a special guest referee outfit. I know. Like that, Dominic should have definitely been the one in a position to be a special guest referee with how crazy that storyline is. This right here, this has been all Drew and Seth. I mean, Drew and CM Punk, excuse me. Seth Rollins, I mean, obviously you see him get a little pissy at CM Punk. And the last time I seen him really beef with Drew was when even before Seth Rollins came back, you saw Seth Rollins lose at Mania, and he told Drew McIntyre, "You fucking deserve it." You know, I'm not really feeling the animosity. I'm not really feeling the any type of hatred here. So honestly, when I'm looking at it, I do see CM Punk winning, and that's mainly because I do see it going to a triple threat match, and I don't see that much hostility in Drew and Seth. I mainly see just a 2-on-1 situation right now for the time being. And for this to make it a triple threat, I feel like this has to evolve into something more. And for that to happen, I think CM Punk has to win.
Oh, okay. All right. Love it. Redeemer, what do you got for us, brother?
So I'll start off by saying this. This choice is the toughest one probably on the whole card, because like when we did our predictions, like when we wrote them down like on the grid there, like I locked in my answer, but I don't still feel confident about it, because like I love this story. Like this has swayed me back to the CM Punk bandwagon. Like I was off it for so long, but after this, the fact this man's willing to go out there and tell this story and, show everybody that he's actually happy to be back here, and he really feels like he actually means it. Like I'm sitting here watching this and I go, this story is probably the best thing, like probably right up there with the Bloodline is one of the best things they got going right now. And it just feels like they really fucked it up by adding Seth in it. Like I'm still not feeling Seth in this match. I don't like him just being inserted in the middle of this feud. This feud has been told for like months now of Punk fucking over Drew, Drew beating up Punk, Drew stealing the freaking bracelet. Like it's been so personal, and freaking Rollins, I get, has issues with more on the Punk side than the Drew side. But like, can't the man fucking wait his goddamn turn here?
Right.
Like, basically, when he went down with injury, yes, it was the start of him and Punk. But when he went down and got inserted in the whole Cody stuff, guess what? That means you ain't involved in this no more. You don't freaking stick your nose into it until these two are done fighting for it.
Right.
Like, this story doesn't need Seth involved in it. It does not need anything like that. Like, I get it if they're trying to use it as maybe a diversion. So where they look at it and go, we don't know if Punk's really going to have a good showing in this. I don't give a shit if Punk has a good showing in this. I don't expect him to freaking put on a 5-star classic. I expect him and Drew to beat the ever-living shit out of each other.
Right.
Yep. That's it. You're not expecting no 5-star classic. We're expecting a fucking brawl here. Like, we don't need Seth in there to be like, hey, remember me? I had the beef with Punk first. That's what it feels like. And it's freaking stupid. Like, I don't like, again, I feel like they're fucking this whole story up here. Like, we don't need a triple threat. We don't need anything else. You want to tell the Punk and Rollins side of the story, you wait until after you get through the Drew side, because it makes the most sense at that point. Just throwing the three of them together and just going, well, we'll tell a story in one giant big clusterfuck. Like, sure, okay. Does a lot of people going to be that interested in it? Probably not, because we understand you've been telling us it's them two, not the three. Like,
right.
My pick here, honestly, I guess I'm gonna have to say Drew. I think Drew wins here. Like, I think Drew wins here. I think because Punk has basically really gotten more of the upper hand in this whole entire situation here. Look how many times he's fucked him over for the world title here. Has basically been Punk's whole thing there. Drew hasn't done shit except beat him up once and take a bracelet. Like, come on. This man, more than likely, if Rollins is going to play a part in this...
house, damn it. Remember, we were like
exactly.
Go to
Man
his
should have
house.
been in that man's house, tied up AJ in a fucking chair, petting
Yes.
Larry, going, look
Yes.
at this. Not only do I have him in spirit, now I also have him physically on my side. I'd be like, that's fucking sick. And I love it.
Oh.
Like,
even JD saying great pick.
yeah, I just think Drew's really gotten kind of the short end of the stick here with this whole thing. And like it's been mostly Punk, so I think Drew has to get something here, and that's why I go with Drew.
Justice for Drew.
Another situation of, hey, you guys are rooting for the guy that basically fucked me over. We're the assholes in this situation again.
Right? Like, man.
It's so funny that you say that too, Justin, because the same complaint that you have about Seth Rollins being in this one is Seth Rollins' complaint about The Rock being in the main event.
Oh, that's true though.
That's true.
So it's kind of like hypocritical now that he's into this match and he was a
right.
big deal about The Rock
Right.
being into that.
Thank you.
So, and I know, shout out to Temple who said this is going to be like a SummerSlam 97 finish. But I see it more as like related to like when SummerSlam 99 with Triple H, Stone Cold, and Mankind, where they just brought Mankind out of nowhere and made that a triple threat. It's kind of the same situation.
That's interesting. That's crazy though, right? Like, fuck, that's. I'm actually really looking forward to how this is gonna fucking end. This is gonna be interesting. I'll be surprised. I'll be the fucking first opening matchup. I'll be like, what the fuck? Right. That's how it'll be. Yeah, oh yeah. I'll be majorly surprised. All right, we're almost there, folks. But man, I gotta do it because hell yeah, those mujeres. Un camino. People that listens to that have seen Spanish, like soap operas, go back and look for Dos Mujeres Un Camino.
Yes.
That was Eric Estrada, just
yes.
time about. Yep, Pipe Gaitan.
Maria from the Barrios is another telenovela.
Yeah. Go back and listen. This is what it is right here in this fucking story. Just can tell you that.
Yes.
Shit.
I'm even watching now. Not a Corazon, the new one that's out right now. So.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. Dude, okay. It's not to sidetrack the show, but like me and my family were at Culver's, and now that Corazon came on, and then they got a TV at Culver's. We were sitting there watching the whole thing. We spent an hour watching this damn teleserie at Culver's. We're sitting there like, oh shit.
I gotta see that shit. Oh man,
it's good.
I definitely gotta see it. Oh man, JD saying he tried to warn people about Jey Uso. Now Jay's talking about all the merch money. Oh man, this is the toughest one for me, honestly. I hope they make this either that's why I put it like here, third to last. What we're heading to, because something tells me here. I don't know if you guys feel the same. Well, we saw what happened on Raw. She burned the whole place. One person on IWC social media, I don't know if you guys saw it. She did not really fuck up Finn Balor's face.
I saw that.
Nope.
Right? Oh,
yeah, I peeped that.
Finn, I don't know, bro. Sometimes I question your ass. But man, can we see Finn Balor here costing instead of Dom doing it? Do we see Finn Balor costing Rio to lose here in this matchup? Honestly, I feel that I'm gonna get shit on this, but I think Liv is gonna retain, and I think because of the cause of either Dom or fucking Finn, and this is where we're gonna see the breakup of the Judgment Day. Something tells me that's gonna happen. Finn. Because remember, all this fucking story, motherfucker took the key of the hotel, like, go take this guy. And Slider did try to be like low key, like, oh, you know what? I'm putting that in my pocket.
I'm gonna go give her some demon.
Like that.
Shout out to KGP. What's going on?
That was good, KGP.
Oh, tú sabes, hermano. Oh, but damn, I think that's a story, or like when we get to the Gunther one. But I'm just saying, I think Finn could be either one of those two scenarios in these two matches. But man, I have a feeling it's gonna be this one. I have a feeling Finn Balor's gonna fuck. We're gonna find out Balor was bought. He's gonna say it was me, oh la la. Like we might get some of that shit. I think so. I mean, fuck, this is a tough one. But as much as I love mommy. But I might think I have to go and live on this one because of Finn Balor. Not Dom. I see more Finn do it. So Izzy, who do you got, brother? Ooh, who do you got? Tough one.
It sucks because I gotta say this, and it's no offense to him. I'm glad Devin ain't here. Cause damn it, he would have been all on this like white on rice, man. Because he loves
I'm still here.
Oh man, yeah,
he's here in spirit. He's here in spirit.
And now Justice the witness here to see this all because honestly, I got Liv Morgan retaining. And I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it at all. But she is too calculated with how this storyline has been. I think it came to the point where, but we got to realize before Rhea Ripley got injured, there was a point in time we were thinking she was gonna separate from them anyway because she was here. And everybody else was kind of just below her mightily, and that was with Damian Priest. That was with Damian Priest having gold around his waist. So, still does, but, he wasn't where he was now. So Rhea Ripley doesn't need the Judgment Day. So for her to get screwed out of this situation, I don't think it's going to hurt her at all. I think it only helps the likes of Finn Balor, who's pretty much, first off, he a hoe because every time we see this man have a conversation with Damian Priest,
he a hoe.
They would have a whole conversation. They'll leave out a camera will zoom in on him. Yeah, whatever you say, pal. He always has to right leave. Bro, be a man, Finn Balor. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry, I just had to get off on that. But
no, you good, brother.
Finn Balor, I feel like he needs this for sure. Hey, Finn Balor's an old man. Like we gotta put that in perspective. Finn Balor getting a little old, so I do want to see Finn Balor go on a nice run. I want to know you guys' count because I said this and I don't know if I was on crack or not when I said this, but I do think if Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan can pull something off like this, they can have a nice Edge and Lita type of run if they do it successfully. Yeah, if they do it the right way.
That's right.
Yes.
It's just a matter of how you do it. But even then, if you want to put Finn Balor in that position, I ain't gonna complain either because I think both of them can pull it off, and I think both, no matter who Liv Morgan teams up with, because we do know she's teaming up with one or the other, is gonna be great. So Rhea Ripley's getting screwed here. I got Liv Morgan for the win.
Oh,
I like that.
Just what do you got for us, brother? Who do you got in this one, fams?
Well, okay, I like the idea of Liv Morgan retaining because I actually think that's going to happen too. I think there's going to be a little fumble with the finish. Like I think Dom is going to try to help Rhea, and it actually forces Liv to actually get the win just based on distraction. Maybe they're in some type of pop position. Saying maybe a 69 position, maybe a missionary position, something in the lines of those, right? Because they've been doing
all that breakfast in bed. 69.96.
Oh,
come on. But that's what I'm thinking about because like you remember The Rock and Kurt Angle and Triple H match where Stephanie was falling all over the place. I feel instead of Stephanie is gonna be Dominic, right? and I feel like that's gonna have a factor in who actually gets the win, right? And so I think it's gonna be Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan is a Super Saiyan thought level. Like you cannot outthought these thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
It's over 9,000.
You know what I'm saying? Like when thoughts are thinking and they're processing, they're planting seeds. So she's planting seeds since day one. I'm telling you, you ever had a situation like that where a thought like hacked your phone and told all your boys, "Hey, fuck you, don't come over here. I'm not with you no more." And then you didn't know why your friends are talking to you. It's because she hacked your phone. Am I the only one that has happened to? Maybe.
No,
you have me in the
no, actually.
You have me in the
That's a story for another day. That's a story for another day. But that's what I'm saying. Thoughts when they're at that level, on that Super Saiyan level, they're untouchable. So Liv Morgan for the retain.
I already literally when you said that about Dom, like him fainting, I can already just picture fucking Liv. Daddy, you okay, Dad? I just
exactly.
Oh,
Daddy, no, Dad. Yeah, exactly.
Daddy Dom, no.
That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my
Daddy,
God.
chill.
I hope you join us Saturday for the watch along, bro. Because if that shit does happen when we're watching on, I'm gonna laugh my ass
I would
off.
die.
I'm gonna be dying, and I'll take a shot. I would take a shot of fucking. Oh my God.
And he like gets hit like somebody in the telenovela, be like, oh, like doing all that.
and you hear the background music. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit. Dramatic. Oh my God. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Oh my God.
That's gonna happen.
Oh God.
But definitely I'm with Izzy in Liv retaining. We hear.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. See, you even got Tom fucking left.
Wow.
Shout out.
You got Tom fucking laughing.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Appreciate
shit.
you.
Oh, Redeemer, what do you got, bro? What do you got?
So there's only one correct option here. Liv has to retain. If Rhea wins this match, you're basically telling us the story's over at that point.
Right?
Like, it's got to be Liv retaining here. Like, I can't, like, I feel like I've been on the whole thing of saying it's going to be Dom. It's going to be Dom to either mistakenly fuck up and cost Rhea the match, or Dom's going to turn on her somehow and like fuck her over completely. Like, but now thinking about the whole Finn thing, like, absolutely he could play a big part in this. Again, he gave her some demon dick, and what happened from there. I can't see it going I just can't see it going any other way but Liv retaining here. It just makes the most sense if you want to continue the story.
No, it's true. It's facts, man.
I swear, man, if Just gets it right,
I would die.
I'm gonna be dying my ass off.
Fucking over dramatic, fucking faint. I'm gonna die.
God. I swear, dude, I'm gonna fucking just lose my mind when that shit happens.
She starts kissing him and shit to wake him up. He's like, "What the fuck happened?
What's happening?" Oh my God.
She goes, "Daddy Dom, you fainted." I'd be like, "What the hell?"
She grabs chicken tenders to try to wake him up.
Smacks him with a couple of them.
Oh shit!
Just throws one at him. I'd be like, "Oh my God, did that work?"
Did that work?
Grenade.
Oh, I love it. Fucking love it. Oh, co-main event time, because we know I wish this was the main event, but we already know what's gonna be the main event. That's a fact. So it's not gonna be as much as we can want to sugarcoat it, but we already know. So this one we do have the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Damian Priest defending it versus Gunther. This is what I was saying earlier about could maybe Finn Balor get involved in this situation, but I see him more on the other one. I don't know, I don't know how you guys feel about it, because the Redeemer and I talked about it last week. We really were in the beginning about not really invested in the story, but as we were seeing it grew, and even for Damian being a champion, I'm proud of him, and I'm so happy. He deserves to have this, and I don't see much a transitional champion. We needed a fucking Latin right here to, I said it last week. They've been looking for a new Rey Mysterio, right? Someone who could take over. This is your guy. He's Puerto Rican, it doesn't matter, but he's representing the Latin community.
Exactly.
But so that doesn't matter. So this man is getting built, and people are behind him. And I know I heard people comparing the story with Gunther did it the same thing in NXT UK. Who gives a shit? But it's fucking working here. Don't look at that. Pay attention to what the crowd is really invested on. And this is the toughest for me. It is the toughest one for me to decide. But I will have to make my decision here. For me, as much I know people expected Gunther, but I think Damian retains here. I think he deserves to retain here. I think this man, if you give him that retain here, this will be the biggest upset for him, besides the one that he already had priors. But I think this is the biggest one for him, because this is the one that, oh man, he beat Gunther clean. like a bad. I think I have a feeling this match might be match of the night. I have a feeling. Something tells me this might be a match of the night. Who knows? I may be wrong, but I have a feeling. So it's a tough one here, man. So, man, I'll take it to you, Redeemer. Who do you got, Redeemer?
So, yes, we did talk about this and how we said that they've actually done a hell of a job at making Damian Priest not feel like a transitional champion, which is fantastic.
Yep.
Like they've officially it feels like a little bit like they're kind of like hitting the fast forward on his face turn, but it's working in the end. Like they're getting him out there. Like you can't tell me that this man hasn't done a hell of a job. Like again, going into when he won the world title at WrestleMania, I go, okay, I'm doubtful right off the bat because I was like, I don't know how well this works. How well does Priest do as world champion? This man's fucking proven that he could absolutely continue being world champion. That's for damn sure. Like you want to keep that face run going, you keep him as world champion. You see how that goes. Like, especially like after the whole like what he did. I think wasn't this Monday,
Well, it's
but
wrong.
like,
Well, he jumped him, and
yeah, the man went right out and just started brawling with him. And then the week before that, like that right there was a pure definition. This man sat out there and called you fucking street trash. Your first fucking instinct should literally be what Damian Priest did on that Monday. He went out there and punched Gunther in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And then literally Gunther comes out literally the week after that and says he backs up what he says and says, I didn't mean, I meant every freaking word that I said there. What are you going to do? You're going to go out there and punch him in the face again. Damn straight. Like, again, they've done a hell of a job at making Priest feel like he should absolutely, again, they made it feel 50-50 here. Like they really have. It's not been like where everyone's locked in on Gunther and you're just like, well, there's no chance. There's like no odds for a Priest to win this here. They've made it feel 50-50. They made it feel like he could retain. I just can't see it happening. I still can't. I don't see them getting Gunther this close and then not pulling the trigger. I just still can't. I just can't move on past that. I just think we've gotten him this far after a historic Intercontinental Championship reign. You had to end to Sami Zayn to basically say, we're going to give him King of the Ring. Absolutely. And he's going to go challenge for the world title. At that point, you aren't backing down. Yeah. I don't see a reason to back down from it. Gunther, to me, has just felt so dominant, and him holding the world title just brings so much to the world title. Like, it's still, yes, it has, you could say it has the lineage of the old one.
Yeah.
But like, it still feels iffy. You strap that world title on Gunther and give him a run with that, that thing's going to feel just as important as the Intercontinental title did when he held it. So honestly, as much as, you know, we like say what we said, we've done a great job with Priest. I just can't see you going past not giving it to Gunther. It's got to be Gunther here.
Izzy, what do you got for us? Will you feel the same? Whoa,
man, I want to feel the same. That's the thing. I want to feel the same, but I think Damian Priest needs this. And if I can say this without offending Damian Priest, this is going to be the match that makes a man out of Damian Priest, the character, not the person himself. Yeah. So when you see how Damian Priest is going to come about in this match, you're already seeing him. Like Justice said, he's coming out. I'm not even going to say a single word. I'm just going to come out here and punch you in the face. You know, the mic work of Gunther throughout this whole time has just been amazing. I don't take back what I said. And Damian Priest and everyone here is a bum. Yeah, I need that as a ringtone. Like that's everything that Gunther said has been memorable to me. Everything that Damian Priest has done, has been memorable to me. And honestly, Damian Priest, we seen him almost tear an ACL. We seen him botch a pinfall. And after every match on a PLE that this man is getting banked from. You know, he's getting paid, and he's end of the night as champion. He has a frown on his face. You know, he's upset with himself because he himself feels as though his championship reign isn't where he needs to be. And he has guys like us that's, oh, well, he's trying. You know, well, not us, but guys like me that's just like, oh, he's trying. You know, I appreciate him for what he's done. And, you know, no, he has to come out here and he has to beat Gunther. And for us to take him seriously, I feel like that's what he needs to do. I got Damian Priest here for the win.
Whoa, there we go. Just down to you, brother. What do you got? We got 2-1. Are you gonna be tied up, or what do you got, my brother?
You know, not since Rocky IV have there been two guys with thick accents going for a world title.
Facts.
Nice. But with all that said, I actually do think that this will make Damian Priest, because you know Gunther hasn't had a bad match since being on the main roster,
bro.
Like I feel like they still want to keep Damian Priest the world champ, but I do feel like, you know, this is still WWE. You know, I know this is Triple H's regime now, but dusty finishes have always happened on like SummerSlam, you know, events, right? You know, remember fucking John Stewart coming in and messing up that classic with Cena and Seth Rollins, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's gonna go to that level, but Finn Balor, I feel, is gonna try to get on Damian Priest's good side and come out, but he fucks things up and actually ruins it for Gunther, helps Damian retain, and you still got, you know, a little beef between, you know, Damian and Finn going in after that, like, yo, you almost fucked me up, you know, but good thing I got the win. So then he sets up another rematch for when they go to Europe, right? They're gonna, because they're gonna go to Europe. And I feel that's when Gunther will win the title.
At Berlin, then Bash Berlin. You feel like
Bash Berlin. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my thought process on this match. I feel like what you said too, Ivan. I feel like this might be the match of the night too, as well.
Yeah.
So with that,
I hope so. I hope so, fams. I hope it is, because if we're noticing as well that, you know, we're seeing new faces now. This is like a new era, and this is something we've been asking for a long time. If for even for Mondays, even mainly Mondays, besides SmackDown, but and pay-per-views, we're seeing now a new transition, new era who could take a title and make it something. And I gotta give a shout out to Damian. He's been doing it. That's what people have been like, no, yes, he has. Like I don't know why people discredit that from Damian Priest. Even Gunther, even him when he had the IC belt. When he had the IC belt, he did the same shit. So shout out to these two men for being the feature of this product. That they're for sure are going to be the ones that we're going to be talking about again in the next 10 years. They're going to main event Mania probably the following year or the year. So we don't know that. None of us know that. But we see it in them. That's one thing that I'm happy for us, all three of us, four of us, for us to say that we can see that from these two men. They are the feature of that product. So that's for sure.
It's like, remember when Rock and Triple H had a ladder match at SummerSlam '98?
Yep.
Like that was the future right there. And like at that time, you could say like some people didn't think about it then, but obviously this is the same situation here. And also shout out to their dietitian. Remember see how big they were back then?
Right?
Like damn.
Oh yes. I appreciate puppy, but I do whatever I can do. I can't do it with my fans.
Facts.
I do it with. It's not only about me. It's about everybody here who's here.
He is the pod father for a reason.
The pod
main
event time.
Oh, daddy.
Wow. The pod puppy. Main event time. The biggest question here, gentlemen, are we gonna get the man in the middle showing up? Do we hear? Do we hear that? Do we hear that?
Can you hear Cry Me the River? Can you hear Cry Me the River?
Right. Cry Me the River.
Tell me you love me. Why did you leave me?
Come on.
Are we gonna get
all alone
at fucking Survivor Series? Is he gonna show up? And after the matchup, I just don't see Cody losing here. Of course, I see Cody winning. It's gonna be an intrigue, and Something tells me that Randy and Kevin are going to show up injured or probably healed up already and beat the fuck out of the rest of the bloodline, like Jacob Fatu and Tangaloa, Tamatonga as well, like Tangaloa, I guess, whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck they, Loa's, whatever. But other than that, I see that probably happening. Or maybe even Jimmy might show up alongside with Roman. Paul Heyman probably comes out with a fucking with a cane and like, oh, you asked for it. Boom, he comes out, and that's when we get the beginning of the Civil War of the Bloodline. And that's when we see probably, when we saw like 2 weeks ago Raw, we saw when it was the tag team of Jey Uso and Sammy, and them doing the handshake. So it's already kind of giving a clue that for sure Roman is going to go up to them and say, I need you guys. Come with me. Help me fight this Civil War with these guys. It might happen. It might happen. You're going to have 4 guys versus 4 of them. That could happen at Survivor Series. So that could be the case. And this will be the beginning of it here at SummerSlam. But I have Cody winning. Now, but, it's a question for you, gentlemen. Who do you have winning? And do we see this man in the middle showing up at SummerSlam and say, what the fuck is going on here? Why are you saying that you're the tribal chief? Hell no. What the hell is going on?
What kind of shit is that?
That's what he's going to be saying. Like, no. Is it going to hit the fan or are we going to...
¡Eh, cabrón! ¡Chinga tu madre!
I don't know. Just, I'm taking it back to you, brother. Who do you got on this? Double question.
I see Cody retaining. I think this is going to be a good match. I think it's going to be a better match than some people think. This is really a match for Solo, though. To see how he does, how he can hang in the main event. This is really going to see like what's his future going to be like. Because at some point, like their bloodline's going to have to break up, and then maybe go back to the original way. Because nobody knows for sure what's going to happen. But I don't think Roman's going to come back. I think it's a little too soon. I feel like they still want to continue this story with the Bloodline 2.0, aka B2K. So
B2K.
So like I feel like they're still going to continue this version of Bloodline without Roman. I feel maybe towards War Games and all that, maybe Roman will come back. Because I don't know, I just don't feel the reason for Roman to come back. It just seems a little too early too.
Okay, I love that. I love that. I feel you. Yeah. Do you feel the same or do you feel different, brother?
I think Roman's coming back, and I do think it's forced and not in a bad way. I just think, man, every time Solo Sikoa grabs the mic, the number one name that gets chanted is Roman Reigns. You have no choice but to address it. And what's he gonna say? Hey, Roman's not here right now. And if he thinks he's the tribal chief, he's gonna have to talk to me. It's like in Solo, he's feeding into it, and he's jawing back and forth. And he's also disrespecting Roman. You say his name a couple times, he's gonna appear eventually. And I do have Cody Rhodes winning because honestly, it's not Solo Sikoa's time yet. For as much as he's done so far, we know he's dominant. We know what Solo Sikoa could do. This is Cody Rhodes. This is still the beginning of Cody Rhodes' title reign so far. I don't see them giving it to Solo Sikoa so quickly. I do see Roman Reigns coming out there afterwards, and it's pretty much just the Spider-Man. Like you mentioned the Spider-Man meme of them two just point at each other like, so you couldn't be Cody. Oh, you can be Cody either. You needed me to be Cody. So, it's just like, them going back and forth in that nature. So, honestly, I do have Cody Rhodes winning. I do think Roman Reigns comes back. Nothing physical, but, just a little stare down the ramp.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. I can see. You know what? I can see that. Now that you say it like that, like he shows up at the end of the match type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I see that. I see it. Yeah. I'm with that.
Before I pass it to you, Redeemer, let me ask, because we talked about it last week, but I want to ask, Justin, is this question. Do you guys feel like Solo's faction is overshadowing him more than him? Like, do you guys feel it ever since you saw the debut of Jacob Fatu, saw the debut of course, the brothers, the Gorilla Destiny? Do you guys feel that in any type of way ever since, they showed up and Have they been overpowering him? Because, and I hear you both. You guys have valid points. It's just like for me, it's just like I feel like Solo. You haven't really got me invested. Like it's really more your crew. It's really more your fucking crew than you. Like, what are you doing? That's where I'm at with it. But I want to hear you guys both. Whoever wants to go first, go right ahead. I mean, do you guys feel the same? Do you guys feel that?
Go ahead, Izzy. I need to process a little bit.
Honestly, this is just a watered down version of the Shield, the watered down version of the Bloodline, and you're not getting the best of it. Solo Sikoa. You know, it took. We failed to realize that it took Roman Reigns a long time to get to this. You know, like Roman Reigns didn't just walk into this. We had to hear suffering succotash. You know, we had to see the worst. We had to hear and see the worst of Roman Reigns. So we got to see the worst of Solo Sikoa. He walked in just immediately dominant. He was pretty solid in NXT. He came up pretty much the enforcer. Now you have to be the main guy. You know, Roman Reigns wasn't the main guy from the get-go. So it's going to take Solo Sikoa some time. And it kind of sucks that, I mean, Jacob Fatu just came in with so much hype. You know, he's overshadowed. Even you in the background. I love you, Solo. I don't give a damn about Solo. You know, I care about Jacob. You know, I want to see Jacob love Solo. You know, that's pretty much, you know, it sucks. It sucks that he's getting outshined by someone who's pretty much his, and he's getting outshined by his enforcer. So it's going to take time for Solo Sikoa to kind of figure out that range. Right now, I'm not sold.
Okay, I love that. And shout out to Courtney. Thank you so much for Courtney for tuning in.
Shout out.
Yeah, she's like, don't bring them or 3.5 years boringness of fun. I hear you, Courtney. That's how you feel. You took it in,
you
brother.
know,
What you feel, fams?
I'm with Izzy. Because you know, Solo just pretty much he got a red carpet rollout, right? He got an NXT champion, right? North America champion, then comes in, beast part of the best segment on the main roster. So we hadn't really seen him do anything. He's pretty lucky to be in the situation he's in. But to answer your question about being overshadowed, I do kind of agree, just because, like, you know, you see the other dudes, they're like way more athletic, right? Tama Tonga has been Tama Tonga, right? In New Japan for a long time. Yo, what's good, man? My homie. What's good, homie?
Ritter. Ritter, I need you here, bro. I know you want me to go over there on Saturday. We'll work it out. I'll promise you that. I know you've been asking me to go there, and I will work it out for you. Shout out to fucking Smack and Raw.
Shout out to my guy.
Yes.
No, but I mean, it's like I compare it to like Cash Money. Remember when Cash Money came out? Everyone's like, okay, that's cool. But then everyone wanted to hear Lil Wayne. Everybody was on Lil Wayne. And that's how I feel like Jacob Fatu is. Like Jacob Fatu came in here and just stole the spotlight from all these dudes, right? Like,
so let's be honest, nobody clamoring to hear Birdman.
Facts. So I feel like, you know, yeah, you're right. The group has overshadowed Solo, but that's a WWE's fault. Like bringing them way too quickly, not having them simmer, and getting to know everybody. Like I think that's a WWE thing. Like they brought them in way too quickly, but you know, I know there's a reason for that. But yeah, I agree.
Yes, I do get excited when you hear Ritter. Because it's rare when you come in the chat, Ritter. What do you want to say? It's rare. At least I get excited for you. No, when I see your ass, when I'm in the chat, you're like, oh yeah, what's going on, Ivan? Yeah, and I call you a sexy beast, asshole. What the hell is wrong with you?
Love you, Ritter.
I love you, Ritter, but damn, I'm trying to say love, man. You're the number one. You're the number one podcast in fucking Pornhub, and you're the number one podcast in fucking creative world, man. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm trying to speak love.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Man. Oh, Redeemer, break it down. The floor is yours, brother.
Yeah, I'm starting to see like what everybody's been talking about with the whole Solo thing. How it does feel like he has been overshadowed by, you know, Tama and Tongaloa and even Jacob Fatu. Like that man literally just went out there not too long ago and fucking destroyed not only the tag team champions but their opponents by himself. Like, come on. The man's a fucking beast for a reason. Like, every one of them has basically just gone out there and said, yeah, Solo, it's cool. You want to lead the bloodline and everything like that, but we're going to go out there and just show out. Okay. Like that man, listen, he was like, when we say overshadowed, that man goes out there dressing like The Weeknd. Like he's blinded by the lights literally the whole time. Like he's just, I like Solo Sikoa. I just don't feel like he was ready to be put in this situation.
Yeah.
It was way too soon. And I get they've tried to make it feel different, and it's working to an extent.
Yeah.
It's not like full on going to be like, yeah, he's on the level of Roman as soon as he like just because he's beating the shit out of the same people. Like, it's not really that work. It's not working that much, but it's done a little bit for him, which is good.
Yeah.
I just, for this match, I think it's going to be really good. I really do. I think Solo is going to actually like shine in this a little bit, which is going to be good.
Yeah.
I just can't see Cody losing this. It's too soon. I don't see Solo being the one to hold the WWE title. It just doesn't work that way. Like, it's not going to work. And honestly, I do see Roman coming back right after the match where Solo Bloodline just goes on a fucking tear, beats up Cody. And then again, we probably might get a Randy and Kevin Owens appearance to where, and again, Bloodline just beats the hell out of them. And as they're getting beat up, we just hear, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just going to be like, done.
Yeah.
Heyman comes out, cuts a freaking good, like big ass promo and just goes, and just in case everyone's wondering, I didn't come alone. I just be like, what? We get Uso music for Jimmy. It's like he dumps the old singles theme and just comes out to Uso music. And that's when the Roman music hits. You just hit that freaking, as soon as that freaking beginning hits, as soon as that hits, fucking place is going to blow up. Whatever that arena is in Cleveland, it's gone. It's just going to implode into pieces as soon as that freaking reaction happens. Like, it's just going to be full on brawl. Roman, Jimmy, Cody, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton just standing tall, chasing off the Bloodline.
I forgot. Courtney just mentioned it too. She's right. I forgot about that. Hikuleo, my sure.
Even if he shows up, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference.
Do you see
I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Roman though, or do you see him like come jumping Roman behind?
No, it doesn't make any sense to have him with them. If you're doing this new Bloodline versus old Bloodline, you don't interject him with Roman.
Well, say you don't go with Roman. I heard this on a podcast, and I'm not gonna plug him, but so I can't say, I'm not gonna say it's my idea. But somebody said, what if Paul Heyman pops up and you hear Brock Lesnar's theme music? You know, is this
that's what I thought about that too. Like, what if freaking that's when Heyman pulls the whole "I didn't come alone," and that's when you hear the Brock music. I would fucking lose my shit.
It's automatic. It's just an automatic pop right there. As soon as you hear
exactly that first chord is just everybody loses their shit.
You're good, Courtney. No, you were close. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it. No, but you know what? You're right, too, Izzy. Fuck. Damn, that shit got me fucking thinking now. Fuck.
Yeah.
But then it'd be kind of crazy too, because then like he brings Brock to beat up the Bloodline B2K because he got murdered on SmackDown. So then we might have a tag team formation between Roman and Brock Lesnar, which would be
for the love of God, will it work?
Will it work?
That's all I gotta ask. Question. Will it work?
You know what? What if this happens, right? What if this happens? This is my Austin theory. So, like, instead of having Bloodline versus Bloodline, what if Paul Heyman just makes a new Heyman family and gets over CM Punk, Brock Lesnar,
Heyman family,
Reigns, and that'd be the war game. That'd be the war games.
Not B2K.
Peaches and cream.
Hey, okay, yeah, bump. You know that's a classic.
Bump, hell yeah.
Bump.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, but see, even Courtney's saying you're onto something. Is he like, fuck, man? Both of you guys are. Damn, that's fucking. Fuck, now I'm fucking invested a lot more to fucking see how the fucking this story's gonna end. Because I'll be honest, like I wasn't really like, oh, hey, like whatever. But then, you guys made valid points. Fuck, man.
And then everyone keeps talking about like family members, right? Like nobody has talked about like the Nightmare family. Like, what if we get Sub-Zero? I mean, Sub-Zero, Glacier come out.
Sub-Zero, Glacier.
You know what I'm saying? He's still the DDP. You know,
No, because freaking the bloodline will go after him for a reason. They'll be like, your move is too associated to Umaga's. It looks like the Samoan Spike.
See, look, you know, even Cordy's agreeing with you, Just. So, yeah.
Okay, all right. One for Glacier.
You know what? That'd be dope. You know, Jacob Fatu just running to the turnbuckle as he's looking down at Cody Rhodes, pretty much injured, beaten. And before he can even get to the turnbuckle, Arn Anderson interrupts with a Glock in his face.
Pulls a fucking piece out.
We need that. You know, I need this.
Yeah, come on.
I see that
shit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I see. That's a great idea.
That's fucking, oh my God.
What's a Samoan and a Tongan to a fucking 4-5?
Oh, I love that. Oh my God, man. But oh man, you guys, that's why I love you guys, man. You guys make this fantastic every time. But before we close it out, but right quick, just right around. So I know that, you know, Justin, I did say that the Damian and Gunther might be the match of the night, but I haven't, you know, have heard you, Redeemer, or you, Izzy. Which could you say out of the 7 matches we have, gentlemen? Which one, you know, that you guys feel that it could be the match of the night at SummerSlam? So whoever wants to go first, take it away.
Honestly, I do see Gunther and Priest could be an absolute show stealer, but I think you got to give it also as an underrated pick right there to Sammy and Braun. Those two could just be like, hey, if they go on first, they go out, steal the fucking show, and everyone just goes, we got to top that? How do we do that?
I can see them actually going first, actually.
You know what? Me too. I'm with you on that too. I feel like that might be the first.
Either that or Logan Paul. One of those two I can see going first.
Yeah.
You're right.
For me, I think the one that's going to get the most talk, like, you know, Twitter talk, social media, is probably going to be the Boy Is Mine match with Rhea and Liv. That's definitely going to have
the Boy Is Mine.
That's going to have the most interaction, I think.
I just wish Eric Estrada was there for that event because when he was looking there, to be like sitting down, like, damn, it's like 2 women fighting for 1 man. Right? I just wish he was there, and I wish Eric Estrada would be there because I know Eric Estrada will be having this theme song. Yeah.
Just.
You know,
he owns that name now, right? He owns that name, right?
Well, yeah, because he got mad because LGBTQ, they used it as a merch, and he got upset, and he's like, "What the hell? Like, I owned his name, like he owns it fully." Yeah, that's another story. But man, shout out to Albinus, man. But for real talk, like, I mean, I wish Eric Estrada was there. I wish he was there. He would be like, "Those mujeres." That's what I want.
Yeah.
Where is Lara Leon? I want her to come out and sing that song for this matchup. Hell,
you know, the crazy thing is, I'll just say this. I know that, like, this is kind of off topic, but kind of on topic. But how come WWE is not shelling out any money to get any Bone Thug songs?
Right?
Cleveland, you know, Notorious Thugs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta see the price.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Cordy got Bailey and I singing the show. Okay. All right, Cordy.
And I agree with Just because if we're going in terms of like storyline, what's pretty much the biggest talk around town? It's gonna be Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. But in terms of wrestling for Riz Russo fans, I think I gotta
Meet
go.
Me at the crossroads.
Meet me at the crossroads.
Right, we're trying to cry watching wrestling. It was like we're trying to cry watching WWE.
Fucking A, dude.
That's what I was like. Okay, interesting pick.
I'm telling you gotta get a little emotion in there. Imagine when freaking Rhea dumps Dom and Dom's just sitting back there, just like, I'll meet you at the crossroads.
That's what it needs. We need some of that. Now give me Damian Priest and Gunther for the match of the night for sure.
Hell yeah. See, I still stick with it. I feel like that might be the match of the night that I'm looking forward to. No, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to it. All right. So before we close it out, just very quick, just want to get your thoughts of so of course, This is the one I know people don't really talk about. I don't really talk about Ring of Honor because it's difficult. There's so much shit going on. But this one, man, what are you guys talking about this shit? Like, shout out though, because we give a shout out. Like, congratulations to Red Velvet becoming the, women's television champion. Shout out to Dustin Rhodes and Von Eriks for winning the Ring of Honor 6-man tag. Which I hope one of y'all three can help me on this one because I'm lost. Wasn't this unified and so they separated? What the fuck happened here? This is where I am lost. On this one.
The TV championship?
They basically split them. They split them after the whole the patriarchy won the titles.
Okay, so they split it.
So when they split, basically when they stripped the Bang Bang Gang of the titles.
Oh, okay.
Basically, they all got separated.
Okay. And also shout out to fucking Lee Moriarty winning the pure title, which I forgot to put that. Shout out to him.
Yes.
Congratulations. And damn, like I know we don't focus on Ring of Honor like that and on our shows, but I really gotta say shout out. The reason because you got this is diversity. You got a Latino one, you got it right there, of course. Dustin and Von Eriks, and that was an emotional moment that I saw. Then good for them. I'm really happy for them. You still have United Kingdom still a tag team. And you have of course African Americans. Right here like Lee Moriarty, like Red Velvet, she's part Latina as well. Is in Latina. Like that's awesome. Like we're seeing the diversity champions here, and I'm so fucking happy about that. I don't know how you guys feel about it. So I mean, I'll take it easy. I mean, when I know that you're overwhelmed with a lot of things, but when you saw like highlights, I'm assuming, you can correct me if I'm wrong, and I apologize. But what were your thoughts of seeing all this diversity fucking championship in Ring of Honor, brother?
Oh man, they turned this exactly the way this should have been, kind of like their own NXT style. And by that, I mean they have the guys that you don't see often. They have the players that need the talent, that need the experience, that need. Because look, God, if I see one more Red Velvet botch, we got to get her out of there. You got to work somewhere else. She's improved a whole lot. Athena been murdering everybody since she signed an AEW contract, and so. And Mark Briscoe, I mean, the story that he's had, and then of course to wrap it all in a bow, you have the Von Eriks and Dustin Rhodes, a legacy and pretty much a guy who has been teaching the younger generation here in AEW. This is exactly what needs to happen for Ring of Honor. Just a little bit of veteran help, and of course the talent that is talented, but of course needs the experience and needs the help, the guidance. And that's what Ring of Honor was made for. So honestly, Tony Khan, great job.
Yeah, he's doing at least a great job. Like how Corny was saying, like they do need TV. Hopefully, I haven't reported for a reason because I'm waiting for it to be announced. Because I'm not gonna be like the other fucking. I'm not gonna really. I'd rather that's how I'd rather be more secure than being like thrown under the bus. Like you were wrong. No, I want to wait to see what happens. Shout out to Edward. What's going on, my brother?
What's good, Ed?
Shout out.
Justin, do you feel the same, brother? How do you feel about all this transition?
Yeah, I'm definitely with Izzy and what you guys are saying. Representation is key. What they've been doing at ROH is actually the best thing, other than Dynamite on AEW, right? I will say that I saw Courtney said that they need to be on TV and stuff. If you remember when ROH was ROH, they didn't have a TV contract. They were just on a small thing on Fight TV, and they were successful that way. All the shows were being sold out, and a lot of people knew about them. To me, I think the TV might actually hurt them instead of what I'm saying. I actually think they could actually do their style the way they want to without worrying about is this going to get any ratings or whatever. Because if you look at ROH's history without TV, they actually were more successful. People bought their pay-per-views, people went to their shows.
Yes.
Like they were successful on the word of mouth, right? And if they continue to use social media like the way that they are, I think they'll get more ground that way. Like kind of go back to the way they used to be. Because, with all these hours of wrestling, are you really going to fit that into your schedule? You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Especially with having a life and doing things, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody asks me, yo, you want to go out, you want to go whatever, yeah, who's gonna be that person? Like, no, I want to watch ROH. What? No, man, we just got paid, man. We just got paid. You know, like let's go. You know, so that's my take on it. They were successful without the TV.
You know, you have a valid point there, brother. You really do, fam. That does make sense, a lot of sense of that. And it does, because they even remember, like, even back in the days, like when they were on Anthem TV and like in the middle of the night, they would come out, like they weren't getting hit. So like people would stay up in the middle of the night and watch. Hell yeah, Ring of Honor, why not? And so
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
You're right. You're
and this way, the company doesn't have to, you know, if you want to talk about financials, the wrestlers can actually get all of that money instead of disputing it through like TV deals where they got to get a cut of that.
That's right. That's facts. You're absolutely, you nailed it on that one, brother. Hell yeah, amen. Hell yeah, Redeemer. Do you feel the same? How do you feel, brother?
Honestly, I think it's pretty cool how they've done with Ring of Honor. Like, it's look at the diversity right there with all the champions. Like, it's awesome to see. Like, it's cool to see Dustin in there. Honestly, like the veteran in there, it still feels like ROH still has its moments where they're still trying to recover from the refresh. And honestly, if you just keep going and trying to, you know, basically get that feeling back to ROH, like, and especially like have some of the veterans like Dustin in there, it's gonna absolutely help to make Ring of Honor, you know, feel like relevant again. Like, again, I don't think it needs to really. I wish it was kind of on TV, but I also doesn't. Like, I also don't at the same time, because it, like Josh said, it's basically look how they got so far by not having TV, and look how well it worked.
Yeah,
like. Because even now, like, where could they land that would make sense to where people would be like, okay, we get to watch Ring of Honor now. Like, it's tough because there's so many. The schedule's so packed for wrestling to watch anymore that it's like adding Ring of Honor just makes it more difficult to even try to watch it. Because at least if you have it on something like they have, like where they have it on their own streaming thing, like the Honor Club thing, or it's even on Fight, like sometimes, like it's just. It's better to keep it there so that way you actually have the time. Oh my God, Nick, really?
Shout out to Nick Dieter and Mr. Universe himself. He's going to be on the show soon with us, man. That's for sure. Hopefully,
it's best to just keep it where it is and just keep building it.
Yeah, that's yeah, man. That was really valid, man. Man. All of you guys have fucking.
Another thing too. What happened to the streamings? Like, they don't do the streamers no more.
No, they don't, man.
Remember when they used to throw the streamers? What the fuck?
Yeah,
they kind of still do, but it's like for celebration. Like, if like someone wins a title that they really like, they just throw the streamers in. Then
yeah, I mean, did the cost of, is there a streamer shortage? Did the cost of streamers go up?
Oh, I don't know. They might have.
That's a question. It's like, hey man, this is all we got. Sorry.
They say Charmin though, but here's like a fucking. Oh, that's real.
Go get some spray paint and just color it quick, and then just throw it.
The people that go to those shows need that. So, you know what I'm saying? So
oh man. Well, we keep it tight though, Nick. I don't know about how you
always.
Keep it tight. We'll make sure we do. Let's see. Edward said, I think AEW, if they get a great TV deal, should bring them on representation for AEW, like WWE does for NXT. It's certainly like WWE NXT. TK should do the same if the TV is right. I mean, that could be the case. I mean,
it's fair.
It's fair. You could get streamers at Dollar Tree. There you go. There we go. And one last thing. So I know I'm diverting. I apologize. So this is what we have for tomorrow for Rampage. We got MXM. They're making their debut, which they already did, but here in the matchup against Private Party, which damn, shout out to them. They got signed. I'm happy for them. They got fucking signed. Good for them. you got Nyla Rose. She's competing as well versus who the fuck is that? Captain something? I forgot her name. I can't even. Let's see. What the fuck's her name? That's a good question.
Harley Cameron, it says.
Yeah, Hardy. Yeah, you're right. It's Hardy Cameron. Yep, Hardy Cameron. You have Wheeler Yuta versus the Butcher. Yeah, Brian Cage versus your favorite, Brian Cage.
Ooh, I hate that machine.
Oh, I hate that machine. Yes.
Oh, you little robotic varmint.
We got that going for Friday, and then we have Saturday. Darby Allin, Mark Briscoe, and FTR versus Beast Mortals and United Kingdom for Saturday, which they're going to be competing with SummerSlam pre-show. So, I mean, I don't know. If you guys are really invested with that. So,
I mean, I don't really watch Rampage, I can say, but I'm actually kind of happy for Eminem. Like, I'm kind of happy for Maximum Male Models right now. Like, I wasn't big on them originally, but I'm kind of interested to see how well they can make it work outside of WWE. Like, they're actually really enjoyable together. So I want to see how well it works.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, Just or Izzy where he wants to go, and take the brothers.
Honestly, to watch Rampage, you really have to just get some tape and just pretty much get my eyelids wide open. Oh, man. It is brutal and sufferable. Like there's some bright spots. Like I'm not just completely trying to shit on it, even though I did. But it's not completely awful. But
damn, Nick,
it's just not a whole lot going on for AEW Rampage. Like Justin said, happy to see MXM definitely, and especially from what they did with the soft underground wrestling out there in what was that, Uganda?
Was it? You're right. I'm like, that's a good question.
Damn, Ed, really?
I think you're right.
But for the work that they've done, the traveling around, putting eyes everywhere, but instead of just going directly to AEW, I thought was pretty impressive. I find it hard to care. Just find it hard to care.
Oh man, I don't know. Just you feel the same, or how do you feel, man?
Yeah, I'm usually talking to my wife, doing adult things.
There you go. Adult Swim.
Not watching this.
Just it's more like it's GETCHO confesses. All right.
Right. GETCHO confessions. Right.
There you go.
I mean, every once in a while,
these are my confessions.
Come on. Yeah, I mean, usually there's something to watch. I mean, usually there's something to watch, but that's what you got Twitter for. That's what I got Instagram for. Yeah, some of those things will just show up on there and be like, okay, that's something to talk about. There's something to look into. But most of the time, this is an easy pass. I'm not watching any of those. Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I'm likewise with all of you guys. It's difficult for me to it's intriguing, but it's difficult to watch. Like so much shit. Like I still gotta watch the G1. I gotta fucking be up to date.
Yeah, exactly.
I got SmackDown.
There's better shows to watch. There's better wrestling shows that are happening at the same time.
Exactly.
It's so much shit, man. Hell yeah. But man, fams, it's been a fucking honor and a privilege. And I hope you guys are more than welcome to join Justin and I and Dom Saturday for the watch along. Let me know. More than welcome. We'll send you the link. Come on by, and we're gonna enjoy some of the stuff together. But you already know the door's open here for both of y'all to come and join us. Y'all let me know. But before we close it out here, I want to let the people know, and y'all gotta let the people know, where can they find both of you guys? Where can they listen to you guys? Because one thing I want to say for all of you who are listening and watching, please, the description is right below. Their link tree is right there. Hit it up. Subscribe to them on their YouTube channels and also on all audio platforms. You see us surrounding us right here. You have, you have Overcast, you have Radio Public, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, and they're on Twitch and also on YouTube. Follow my familia right here that I love and appreciate very much, that we're giving the opportunity to Justin and I the time to come and join us to do this extravaganza. Fucking debate.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'll play it because you didn't say wonderful. I got you. I'll play it. So there you go. Right.
Wonderful.
There it is.
It's wonderful. I love you both very dearly, fams, for joining the Redeemer and I in this fucking incredible episode here that we did. And I hope you guys can join us again. And very quick before I pass it to you guys, I apologize. Shout out again. Make sure you guys go back and hear and watch GETCHO podcast, because I was there this past week alongside with Vince and your host with the most coast from Chi-Town, baby, right here. That's right, my boy, my fam's Just. And also go back to this past week as we can with, of course, the Izzy won himself along with side with Devin. I wish he was here because I would have, you know what I would have done, Izzy? I would have put him on the show. I would have done that right there for him. But man, shout out to my boys right here because they did their predictions. They did everything what we're doing here now. But man, stay tuned for what they got upcoming for this weekend for sure because they got a lot to talk about them for sure besides what we do. But man, gentlemen, I appreciate you both very dearly and hopefully have you guys more here often. As the Redeemer myself, we'll jump on your show. You already know that. So that's for sure.
Yes.
That's for sure. So I'll pass it to you, just let the people know where they can listen to you, where they can find you on YouTube, everything though. Right here. But tell them, let the people know, let the world know where they can find Just GETCHO motherfucking podcast.
All right. Well, first off, I just want to say thank you again, Ivan, Just. For allowing me to come on and be on here and chop it up with Izzy as well too. You know, I've been peeping your guys' show on YouTube, so you guys do a lot of great content with them. So, also want to say that Culture Class Network is out there in Cleveland right now at the AEW wrestling show. They got merch selling out right now, so check them out. JT, Power Jitsu, Dom, Cheech, B, everybody, Darrell. You know, shout out. You know, Society Pop Culture 101. That's my homies right there.
Hell yeah.
If you enjoyed the jokes that I said and you like the things that I was talking about, then you can find me at the Get Your Podcast on the Twitter, Get Your Podcast on the Instagram. We also have a YouTube channel that we're trying to get 30 subscribers right now. It's growing. It's kind of like a chia pet. It's very slow, you know.
Chia.
So it's on GETCHO 316. That's the YouTube show. That's the YouTube link. So hit us up. Subscribe to that. We did a sweaty session with my man Ivan on a recent episode. We did a GETCHO Olympics.
Hell.
You know what I'm saying? We did like wrestlers who are in the Olympics. Like they could be like, you know, Rhea Ripley. It could be doing deadlifts.
Yeah.
You can have a spear contest where you're throwing Rhino or Roman as a spear. You know what I'm saying?
Throwing Rhino.
Throwing chairs. You know what I'm saying? So kind of do our own twist on the Olympics, wrestling wise. But if Izzy, you know, you guys are definitely welcome to come on the show. Check your DM soon. I'll be definitely inviting you on to come on the GETCHO show for sure.
Appreciate it.
Y'all, Devin, Justin, you already know it's definitely y'all can come through the back door. Pause.
He said it.
You guys gotta hear it because fucking Justin Vince had ideas of the Olympics. I was laughing my ass off. I couldn't
throwing Rhino. That kills
me. Even breathe. Like I was quiet because I couldn't breathe. I'm like, I put myself on mute. I'm like, fuck, I lost it because.
So here's a crazy ass question: if you throw Rhino and he hits somebody, do you have to shout out Gore?
Yeah. Yep. Facts. Yep.
YouTube be scumbag dickhead. Yes, and corny.
Much love, you guys.
Yes, and Edward. Yes, Saturday for sure. Izzy, let the people know, my brother.
Man, I do want to appreciate you guys and thank you guys so much. Justin sent the text. Every time we get a text from Justin, we're like, bro, we're famous. Like, we're gonna do something good here.
Got you.
Man, love talking wrestling with you guys. Just love talking to you guys in general. And of course, we meet great guys like Just as well, who's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. And we would, as much as we would definitely love to have you on as well because for sure. Your energy is just unreal, and we haven't met one crazy. Well, we met a couple, but we haven't met one crazy person that we've been on the podcast with. You know, so far, everybody that we met in the IWC has just been so nice, cool, and just loving. So I do just want to appreciate you guys a whole lot, and you guys are doing so much. So I gotta give you guys a whole lot of love. But you can find me at _ the Heel Turn on Twitter, the Heel Turn Podcast on Instagram. We just dropped the Spotify episode, finally. Now that we got that up and running. So check us out on Spotify as well on the Heel Turn Podcast. And again, thank you guys so much for joining in. I mean, thank you guys so much.
Also follow them both on Twitch.
Oh, yeah. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch.
This man does gaming.
I was playing college football the other day. It didn't really I only played for an hour. It was that bad.
I saw you playing, and I was like, damn, I could jump in right now, but I was at work. And I was like, shit.
You would have made my life worse. You probably would have dogged me. You just would have absolutely dogged
bruh.
Oh, man. Love it. Redeemer, let the people know where they can find it.
First of all, let me just start by saying, just much love. The homie Izzy, much love to you guys. Also, when you just talked about people, like you find all the good people over here, I used to coin the phrase that this is our side of the IWC. You know, you got that side over there that likes to bicker back and forth and argue and everything else. And then you got our side over here where we get together, we chat, we can call each other dumbasses sometimes and then just be still ready to like, hey, you want to go get a drink later? Like, it's one of those kind of things. Like, we have our side compared to that side.
You want to drink later? It's right here.
See, look at that. Look at that. See, like, we have our side. We stick to our side. They can go over there on that side and bicker. That's how I see it. Other than that, find me on Facebook and X at JustinTime211. Follow my other host, my brother, at Jeremy in Time 721. In Time Wrestling Podcast. Find it, give it a listen. It will eventually be coming back. Other than that, find me here on Circle of Debate. I'll be here on Thursdays doing this. I have the NXT watch along on Tuesdays, so be sure to come hang out there. We got week 2 of Great American Bash coming up very soon. And other than that, keep your eyes peeled because the Redeemer's going around. I could show up on Heel Turn. I might show up on GETCHO. I might even show up like anywhere at that point. So keep your eyes peeled.
Show up at your house.
Right? Abracadabra.
But besides that, I mean, folks, you already know where you can find us. If you're new to this, if you're listening in all audio platforms, shout out to Spain for keeping us up in the top 5 up on Spotify and everywhere else on all the internationals. Thank you all for keeping us up there on your station, as well as shout out to Europe, shout out to Australia. Tom, you're the man for keeping us up there. Shout out to all Mexico. Saludos a todo México, todo Sudamérica. Gracias por todo el apoyo que nos das a nosotros. Y suscribe y escucha a mi familia aquí, a The Heel Turns Podcast, y escucha The GETCHO Podcast. Suscribe para ellos, escúchalos, y ellos te van a dar todo fantástico. Y es ¿qué puedo decir? Bueno. Pero es una noticia que probablemente va a pasar, which I'll say that in English in a moment. But there's one thing that, spoiler alert, we'll see. I know I'm jumping the gun here, and I apologize, but you might see the one right below me doing here something. That's all I can say.
Oh,
find that out.
I feel the buzz now.
Oh yeah, you'll find that out soon. But when you do, don't be. You're gonna go net. I know people are gonna go netty mania when you guys see. Yes, you will. Because you here in this network, we got a lot of things going.
I got the shakes that'll make you quake. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes. I got the burgers that'll... I just got burgers.
Yeah, we got burgers, we got the drinks, we got the fries, we got the shakes. We got it all here because of, the familia that I have, like the Redeemer running Tuesdays, running alongside with me Thursdays, and also whenever this watch-alongs is there. And then we got Izzy, who with Devin, running down either Saturday or Sundays. They fucking knock it down to the park. You got my man right here who runs all the audio platform way better than me. Then I can tell you that right now. This man right here, when you listen to him either on Amazon, Spotify, or on Radio Public, or on Overcast, or even iHeartRadio, because you gotta get your facts. That's right. Gotta do it. Because you gotta
I believe in Joe Hendry.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta believe on all of these great, incredible, fantastic, phenomenal gentlemen that brings you the best content. Not only hear what we do, but they do as well. Make sure you do that. So until then, folks, you already know. Hit it, Autobot.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
That's right. We're rolling out of here, folks. But until then, folks, you already know we'll be back here Saturday for the Watch Along for SummerSlam. And make sure you're listening to Get Your Podcast on all audio platforms, alongside as well with the Heel Turns Podcast, all audio platforms, and on YouTube. Because you already know that the Heel Turns Podcast, Get Your Podcast, Circle of Debate, Just in Time, who will be making their debut here in the video as well, besides audio on you'll hear. We don't just do podcasts and talk wrestling, talk about karaoke nights, music, all of that. Yeah. We fucking make history, folks. Enjoy your night. Buenas nachos.
I'm sorry.
Till then, we're gonna say
later.
Can I ask a quick question before we close out?
Okay.
Just, is that a Chicago Cubs shirt?
No, it's a you see, it's wrestling, old school wrestling. What's the Bull the Butcher? It's Abdullah the Butcher.
I saw champions and I thought I saw a Cubs logo. I was like, I take back everything nice I said about this man. I was like, before we close out this show, like, I want to cancel this friendship that we have here. Like,
wait, you don't like the Cubs?
Oh, White Sox over here. Huge White Sox.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I don't wear Cubs shit.
Oh man,
I don't wear Cubs shit.
Okay.
White Sox, man. White Sox.
Oh man, we staying together, man. I love the IW.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this.
You know, people have called it U.S. Cellular Field and whatever. It's Comiskey Park to me, always and forever.
Yes.
You know what? Why haven't we talked before? I'm sorry.
Look at these two. I can't.
I didn't interrupt you.
No, you're good, brother. You're good. Hey, we got Chi-Town in the house, folks. This is what we got. That's what we.
Of course.
The only person that will disagree with you, but he's not here in the chat, will be Tim King. I'll tell you this. You already know why. Just know why.
Yep.
Just don't know. You already know. Trust me, he'll be like, "What?"
I mean, listen. Shout out. I don't want to make this a thing, but it took him 100 and what years? But whatever.
of misery. Yeah.
And even though Tim's from Chi-Town too, but he goes to the other one. But
yeah, he does. He
goes. But Melissa is a White Sox, so there you go. He has his wife is a White Sox, but he's a Cubs fan.
Yeah.
I don't know if he does it, so he knows.
Cool. We need more people like that in life. Okay, cool. Sorry, didn't mean to.
No, you know. That's what we love. What we do here, bro. It's all family out here, bro. We don't. There's nothing. Never. It's exciting. It's everything. But until then, folks, you already know. We don't just do podcasting. We don't talk about sports. And sorry, Tim. Go White Sox. I'm sorry. He's gonna kill me. Like what? He's gonna kill me. I know you're gonna. Tim, don't fucking kill me, all right? Just don't fucking kill me. I know he is. But you already know. We don't just do all of that. Fucking make history. Good night, everybody. Peace.
Must be Juju. A goodbye. Mwah. And good night. Oh my God, it's so great. Bang! Yes!